What's going on, people? TroopzTV. Back again. Back up blood clot again. What episode is it? 387. Yeah, great. Episode 387. What we do? Yeah, like, share, comment, all of that, blood. Yeah.
The Chelsea. Up the Chelsea.
Flawless. Lewis Monts, we saying.
Yeah, what's going on, man? The energies that are we getting in the show?
Yeah, there we go. What's going on?
We all good. We all good. Big up, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to TroopzTV. Back again, all of that. Road to the UCL final continues, blood. Your garden put in a fat spliff. Let's go, guys. Freeze in the chat if your team won in the UCL this week, first and foremost. And second of all, if you're an Arsenal fan, hold that, bruv. There might actually be a trophy parade in North London and it's going to be lily white. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. But it's good to be back. Big up, everybody. Your garden in a spliff. 2 goals for Super Nick. Couldn't be better. Couldn't be better, people. Shout out to Chelsea in the chat. My dogs. And yeah, hope everybody's well. Hope everybody's had a good week.
I've had a great week. Great week.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Flawless, have you had a good week?
Yeah, it's been, you know what? It has been, man. It's been a very good week. Man went 0-2 for predictions, and I couldn't be happier about being wrong. It's been fantastic.
Hey, we're about to have the flawless final.
Yeah, for real. You know what I'm saying? And you know who we have to thank for that? Troops, man. You know what I'm saying? Troops is the guy.
Turn your mic on, Flawless.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what the best part of my week is?
Flawless,
I found out
the
only... Oh, go for it. I found out the only way I'm getting to Wroclaw is through Amsterdam. Oh, no. Oh, no. I gotta go down to Dam again. Up there, Chels. Up there, Chels. It's been a fucking brilliant week, bruv. Everyone learning their French? Everyone learning their French? I'm not even
going to answer that. But
yeah, you good. You got to be teaching us French, if anything.
Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? One's head of the class for that. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Speaking of the French, PSG. Troops. How are you? Or how should I say, how are we?
We got Bonjour. Man, Andy in the chat. We're going Tuesday to Dana Paula FC. Stink out the place. But I'm going 1-0 Barca W. If we have to stink it out to win, then do it. Now or never. Come on, coolers. Yamal saved your
man. Good to see Christensen's back. My dog.
Yamal saved your clout, blood. It's a shame no one could save me, blood. Big up Fats. Hands down if your team let the nation down.
Hands down if your team didn't let the nation down.
Big up Fats again. Hands up if your team let the nation down. This one is just mad sus.
Swedish girls in the metro. Someone enjoyed your garden away then. Big up.
Thanks.
Big up Comical Ali. Big up yourself. I can only imagine 5 months on the job, Amarim, or 2 seasons old Ange on the verge of possibly winning a major title before Arteta. Yikes. Nicholas Jackson is back again. Don't quit rage yet, troops. I think you mean rage quit, blood. You get me? But big up yourself, same way, blood. Big up the Chelsea, man. Does Chelsea win Conference League, Tottenham or Man United, Europa, Man City, FA Cup, Liverpool With the Prem, it could be a potentially hard summer for Arsenal fans if they don't win Champions League. Love everyone. Big up yourself, Chelsea man. Big up yourself, blood. Big up Arms or Ams. He says Champions League number 3 soon. Big up Lewis in the panel.
Up the Chelsea. Number 3 coming soon. Let's have it.
Big up Fats again. One finger up like Reigns if your team is 1 foot away from the final.
You might as well put 2 hands up. 2 fingers.
Big up LFC Sai. Says PSG left Arsenal red-faced, no win, just pain. Spurs and United fucked Europa silly. But Gunners, 21 years dry, still humping. I think you mean dry humping. Hopes of a trophy, sad wankers. We got the Chelsea man again. Chelsea looking to sign Ollie Watkins. Your thoughts?
When was this ever reported? Ollie Watkins to Chelsea? Oh, caught offside. Fuck's sakes. These men are like that Fihai's account. They'll just fucking link any name to any club. I wouldn't believe it. I wouldn't believe it. Big up, though.
We got Spencer. Why argue with an Arsenal fan when you can just wait?
That's my favourite saying. That's my favourite saying.
We got Nasco. We got your damn self, blood. Says big up everyone. Months already enjoying his summer. Trooper already not enjoying the summer. United didn't have a chance. They said flawless Cook bro. Sanch and Anthony meet in the the UEFA Conference League final. Man United everywhere. No. Yeah, Man United everywhere. Shameless army.
GGMU. Glory, glory, Man United. Big up, Nasco.
We got AKA Barellas. UEFA Lona in full form. When you pay, you get lucky. Don't know what they paid for. I think it was a fantastic match. Big up Rye. Man, like, Flawless calling for the redirect is crazy work.
Yo, I could have called to troll. You feel me? And man hung up on me. That's the craziest part. Everyone else who rang troops rang to troll. I was not even ringing to troll.
Nah, you just wanted my 6K.
Yeah, that was it, because we discussed it beforehand. And you know what, troops? You're a real one. I appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? That assist was cold. Thank you.
Big up Yas. Your garden had a better tifo than Arsenal.
Yeah, they did, bruv. And a better atmosphere.
We got Fats again. Raise your hand if your team let you down, please.
Is that raise your hand if your team let you down in French? I don't know.
We got Lewis. We got the man them. Sensational week for the Arsenal. Troops bottom set today. Is what it is. Is what it is, blood. You get me? Man's been like 13 minutes and there's literally 1K in here already, bro. Lord have mercy.
Oh shit, we actually made the bot. Oh, nice. We got a section.
Gardens on the thing, you know. Gardeners, you know, that's funny.
Man said the gardeners. No, I'm just happy we finally got our representation. Makes me happy.
Arsenal 0, PSG 1.
That makes me happy too.
Another semi-final game goes by with no goals for Arsenal, blood. That's 6 semi-final games in a row that we haven't scored in, blood. Not 6 semi-finals, 6 semi-final games in a row, blood. So
did you not score against Villarreal?
So basically, the last 2 semi-finals were Liverpool Carabao Cup and Newcastle Carabao Cup. Obviously, Liverpool. We drew 0-0 away and then lost 2-0 at Emirates. Newcastle 2-0 both games. Now we're 1-0 down. against Paris Saint-Germain. I don't know what to say. I don't know, man. Sai drew me out today. I fell for it like a prick. It is what it is.
What did you end up saying?
Whether you're winning in France.
I just lost my head. You get me? And yeah, I don't know anymore, blood. I don't know.
You look as shell-shocked as the Emirates 3 minutes in. Fucking hell.
Isn't it funny when set pieces don't come to your rescue? Sorry, my bad.
No, they tried it, but offside killed them.
Oh yeah, free kicks. Obviously, that was the man of the match in open play. Oh, all right, okay.
You lot just speak, and I'll just yeah.
Oh, it was always going to be like that.
No, it wasn't.
Can someone tell Timber to try harder, please?
Oh, that black. That black lumberjack. You guys ever seen a black? Has anyone ever seen that? Has anyone ever seen a black lumberjack before?
Timber had one bad game this season. Please behave yourself.
I ain't seen a black lumberjack before.
Show energy elsewhere, blood. Don't you dare.
I ain't seen a black lumberjack before.
You see, man will get removed for talking shit now. You get me?
Hey, I'm not saying he's a shit player, but he got moved to.
That's what I don't mind that.
Yeah,
bro, he got his Timber shivered.
When you're already put at the top level so early, what a game to choose to have a shit game. You know, what a game. You know, you can't pick and choose at times. You know, that's all I'm saying. If you're gonna have a bad game, make sure it's against like Luton or something. You know, play Luton in the cup, or you know, like Ipswich or something. You know, not PSG, not the biggest game. Isn't this the biggest game of the Emirates era?
At the Emirates, yes.
Yeah, the biggest Emirates game, the biggest game of the Emirates era so far.
No.
What's the biggest game?
Biggest game in the Emirates? What did you say?
It's between that and the last semi-final they had against us in the champs.
There we go. There we go.
It was also a semi-final.
Actually, yeah, you could argue that one was more important because it was second leg.
Yeah.
There we go.
Listen, second.
So
even
so
the
second
point still
biggest.
stands. The point still stands.
Yes.
Second biggest game in the Emirates era, and the guy that everyone says is this and that decides to get beat up. Decides to get move up. Now, if you ask me, sounds like cold feet, but you know it is what it is. Now, obviously, I don't want to go for every single player, but Arsenal were completely inferior in many ways. You know, I remember Troops telling me that the MDL had been resurrected. The Martinelli Defense League had risen again, like the Decepticons. You see what I'm saying?
What's the Decepticons?
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Transformers.
Don't worry. Yeah. They were told they were going to rise again, like the Sith. They're going to rise again.
You need to be saying things that I know, blood. What the fuck is this?
No. Listen, we're talking high echelon competitions, trophies. So that's
Here's a very easy way to explain Martinelli's performance. Troops, can you rise up the share screen, please?
Martinelli. Hashtag, guys, can I get hashtag?
Don't worry, it's not you, but this is the thing. Hakimi has been dribbled past more times than any player in the UCL this season. Something for Gabriel Martinelli to exploit tonight. And
Wow, you only had one dribble attempt.
yeah.
Crazy. Now,
and the Mudryk tribute at the end of the game when he shot into Shed Upper.
And one big chance missed. Can I get a hashtag Monts was right in the chat, please? Can I get a hashtag Monts was right? Because it only took Martinelli to score a shitty consolation in a chance that he couldn't miss for Troops to big up his chest about Martinelli. And I told you, this won't last long. You understand what this man really is. And if you really want to reach the promised land of football, you cannot put your faith in this man. But what did you do? You got ahead of yourself. I was trying to protect you. I want the best for you.
Let's not move like I was talking with chest blood.
Hey, you told me this was going to be your year.
Excuse me? You weren't bigging up Martinelli's thing saying I was wrong in that.
No, I'm talking about winning. I'm talking about winning the game.
I'm not talking about forget the game. We're talking about Martinelli. We're talking about him. Yes, we're talking about Martinelli, where after 2 years of garbage, it took about 3 games for you to change your tune.
A year of garbage.
Oh, no. It's been 2 years now. We're at the end of the season now. It's been 2 years.
A
It's
year
been
of
garbage
garbage.
for 2 years now.
A year of
It's the
garbage.
It's the end of the season. It's been 2 years now.
A year of garbage.
Anyway, guys, just keep hashtagging Monts was right. You know, and it's not about me being right. It's about me wanting the best. I want the best for you. But if you protect and project Martinelli onto any of us, you must not want the best for yourself. You must not want the best for Arsenal, because he is not the future of your football club. He isn't. He really isn't. He had to score.
Yeah, he had to score.
He had to score.
Yeah.
Good save. Very good save. But realistically, he has to rasp that near post. He's opened his body up too early. So the rumor's just gone, yeah, cool. We'll have that. We'll have that. Trossard in on goal. Lung busting run from Rice. You only think he done well all game? Lung busting run. Trossard gets the ball.
Relax on Rice, blood. Yeah.
Listen.
Relax on Rice, blood. I will hear no Declan Rice slander.
I was hearing Rice.
I will hear no Declan Rice slander.
Versus Vitinha.
I will hear no Declan. Vitinha did nothing. It was fucking João Neves. It was João Neves. It was João Neves.
It was actually all three. It was
Fabian Ruiz. João Neves and
Fabian
Fabian Ruiz. Them two. Vitinha was just.
He got man of the match. By the way.
He was just looking busy. Yeah, the one was João Neves and Fabian Ruiz.
None of your midfielders are better than any of them.
Let me tell you something. I don't care if you got man in the match, because sometimes the wrong person gets the man in the match. We have seen
sometimes the wrong person gets man in the match. Shouldn't Partey have got man of the match?
Rice was man of the match against. Rice was man of the match.
Thomas Partey was man of the match.
So let's not do that.
Thomas Partey was man of the match, troops.
When?
In that first leg against Real Madrid, Thomas Partey was man of the match, but Rice got man of the match because he scored 2 free kicks. So isn't it ironic? Isn't it ironic that you're talking?
Rice was man of the match in the second leg. So what's your point?
He took 2 free kicks.
Rice was man of the match in the second leg. So what's your point?
Yeah, didn't Rice get man of the match in the second? Yeah, I was gonna say in the second leg.
Oh man, away, and he was in the second leg. And he was in the second leg.
No,
he was correctly appointed. He was correctly awarded the man of the match in the second leg. Correctly.
All right. The bottom line is,
I was just going to ask Flawless again if he's worth 100 million.
At one point,
tell me about Vitinha, bro. It was João Neves and Fabian Ruiz, blood.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to all of that.
Because Fabian Ruiz was just on the half turn, ping.
Why did they have 6?
Making
Why
it
did
look
they have more
easy.
possession than you in your own gaff?
Maybe because Vitinha
because you put Marino in the midfield.
Yeah, because
Vitinha didn't give away the ball.
That's why.
Because Vitinha done his job.
Didn't give away the ball. He literally, I think he completed 50 out of 52 passes.
That doesn't make you man in the match.
No, I didn't.
It makes him better. It makes him better than whatever Rice did. What was Rice doing? Chasing shadows.
No. Monts just said
Rice was the only one in the midfield. You fucking dunce. What the fuck are you talking about? I will hear no Declan Rice slander. I will hear no Declan Rice slander.
He was chasing shadows.
I will hear no Declan Rice slander, blood. None whatsoever.
This is the problem.
That Rice and pivot is generational.
And guys,
none whatsoever.
Kingdom of Football watchers. This is the problem.
I was playing a 2-man pivot alone.
This is the problem, guys. This is the problem that we have today. This is the problem. Certain men they can't be slandered. They're impervious.
No, Rice can be slandered, but he will. No. Shut the fuck up now, blood. Shut the fuck up now, yeah. Rice can get slandered, yeah. Rice can get slandered. Shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up, man. Rice can get slandered, yeah. We've been live for 23 minutes, and I ain't heard one word about my so-called fucking captain, blood.
We'll get to him,
bro. You got this agenda with fucking Rice, bro.
Oh shit! Yeah, Odegaard played.
Yeah, I will not hear no fucking Declan Rice slander, bro. I will not hear it, blood. Yeah,
Rice
what you like to do is come here every week and make jokes and chat shit, blood. You ain't doing that this week, blood.
I'm not making jokes. Rice wasn't good enough.
Talk the fucking truth.
Yo, anyone else just remember that Odegaard played?
Rice was left in the midfield alone. What are you gonna do? 1 on 3, you fucking prick. What are you gonna do, bro?
What
I'm
you
pretty
gonna
sure
do, bro?
Caicedo's been
One
left
against
alone
three,
and
you
he gets
dickhead.
slandered.
Talk
I've
about
seen
fucking
Gravenberch get
Arteta,
left alone.
setting
And
up
My
fucking
dog.
Good.
Good.
Talk about Arteta
Fucking
setting up that
good.
fucking midfield, blood.
My chef, blood.
Fucking Marino in the fucking midfield, blood. Talk about fucking Martin Odegaard.
Monks, we've come a long way, man, from
come a
Caicedo.
long
Squad.
way.
We've come a long
Not
way,
about
bro.
fucking Rice, blood. Yeah? I ain't in a damn thing about Rice, bro. You want to
Yeah,
talk about
listen.
Marino being fucking stiffer than a dead
keep
corpse?
it.
Cool. You want to talk about
Listen.
fucking Odegaard being ghost? Cool.
We can
No
talk
slander
about.
on fucking Rice, bro.
Well, listen, we're getting through each.
No
we're
slander
gonna,
on
we're,
Rice,
gonna,
bro.
we're gonna get. We're
I ain't
gonna
in a
get
damn
through each.
thing, blood.
We're
I ain't in a
gonna
damn.
get
Nah,
through.
fuck you, Flawless, about your fucking laughing. I ain't in a damn fucking.
We're gonna get through
Left in the fucking midfield to
We're gonna
fucking
get through
drown,
each
blood. That man
Yeah,
was
man.
left in the midfield to fucking drown, blood.
Yes.
And I want to have this peanut head fucking.
Why are you
dickhead,
laughing,
This
bro?
peanut head right next to me, blood. Yeah, chatting his
You know what-
fucking shit,
You know,
blood.
you,
Yeah,
you know what's
we're
crazy?
not
I know.
hearing no slander.
You know what's crazy?
on Declan Rice, blood.
You know what's crazy? When my
We're not
DM
hearing
was
it,
left, when my DM
No,
was left
no,
alone,
Flawless, please let me, because I was gonna make
Before
the
you
quick.
go,
Just
just
say
one
calm.
thing.
You want to
Flawless, I
fucking
was
do
gonna
me
make
out,
the
you
quick.
fucking prick.
One
I'm
thing
fucking outside now, blood. I'm here now, blood. Yeah,
You're here.
you
Yes.
fucking dickheads.
Was
Yes.
maybe you can find the Arsenal team
I
as
was-
well. while you're
my
outside.
point
But
was, I said, guys-
one thing just quickly, because when my DM was left alone against the team that ended up winning the league, he became a meme. It was leave the football before the football leaves you. You didn't get that reason and an excuse, but go on, Flows, yours.
But-
Just wanted to
but-
point that
Yeah,
out.
I got
By the way,
Caicedo
Flawless,
getting
Flawless,
compared
that's
to
what I
all
said, by
sorts
the
of
way.
bums
I
on the
said when
pod for that.
Caicedo was left to drown, I was on him all season.
Yeah.
So this isn't an agenda because you used the word agenda. When Caicedo was left alone and isolated, when Enzo Fernandez couldn't run because he had that mad injury that we now know he was injured, I was on Caicedo because you are Caicedo. Sorry, you are Caicedo, Mr. 100 million Caicedo. That was the energy that I gave to Chelsea. When Casemiro gets left alone, I called him Mr. Kebab Man. Mr. Kebab Man, leave the football. As Flawless said, Mr. can't cover can't cover 10 meters. The ball has to be in his radius or he's not getting there. He's not getting there. He ain't got no kneecaps no more. You know what I'm saying? Is it shish or is it chicken kebab or is it doner meat? Which one? What's your order? Pause. You know what I'm saying? When it's Gravenberch, when Gravenberch was left to fry against PSG, no one said nothing. It was gravy boat, gravy. Well, it was Gravenberch. It was Gravenberch. So this is no agenda. This is Mr. £100 Rice. So just because you feel like he was left to drown in the midfield because there was no Thomas Partey to hold his fucking hand, doesn't mean he is
He's not holding his
impervious.
fucking hands.
Doesn't-
He's up
doesn't
against
mean
three
he is
fucking other
impervious.
midfielders,
It doesn't
and his
mean-
two
it
fucking
doesn't
brothers
mean
next to him
he's
ain't got a
impervious.
fucking clue what's
It
going
doesn't
on, blood.
mean-
Yeah,
It doesn't mean he's impervious to criticism. It doesn't mean he's impervious to criticism because without the set pieces, where was he? Nowhere. Rice and Vitinha in the same sentence. Don't piss me off. Don't
That's
piss me
disgusting.
off today. Rice and Vitinha in the same sentence. Don't get me mad today, guys. What are we doing? Vitinha and Rice. No, please, not today. Yeah, not today. Now, don't get me wrong. This is round one. You've still got round two. So Rice still has a chance to prove everyone wrong because he made one run through the middle and one run. Man, I acting like he had a good game. Why did they have 67% possession at one point in the game? At your gaff. I'm telling you, your gaff. But everyone's gonna speak about Odegaard, and rightly so. Man are gonna speak about Marino, likely so. We know them man aren't great right now. We know that. What about the guy that is regarded as the guy? What about the guy that gets compared to Rodri? Rodri.
We're good, guys.
Rodrigo.
Our savior's back. We're good.
You know what I'm saying?
Aye, there you are, man. Clinical, but I need a striker, Kai. Your season's saved.
Nah, man. I'll be honest.
Clinical.
We need to have difficult conversations.
I need that nickname.
We need to have difficult conversations. The bottom line is,
We've got 2 years of tears, bruv. Up their Chelsea.
The bottom line is, you Arsenal fans are going to be annoyed. Rare. Don't blame me. Blame Martinelli. You know what I'm saying? Listen. The bottom line is, Troops, is that you need to understand when levels are set in the midfield. Fabian Ruiz ran the show. You know what I'm saying? The little African.
Did I not say that? Like when you're here fucking saying about fucking Vitinha, bro.
Vitinha
I'm
was
telling you,
cold,
it was
though.
João Neves.
Three of them
João
got
Neves
done.
and Fabian
I'm
Ruiz.
not done. I'm not done. I'm not
Vitina
done.
was cold too.
We spoke about the black
Vitina
man.
just kept, I rate Vitina. Let's not, but he just kept the thing ticking. It was João Neves and fucking Ruiz.
No,
that
you're
were mashing
downplaying
work,
it. You're
blood.
downplaying it.
And you know what?
They were
That is
mashing work.
underestimated.
I'm
Troops, you know how many midfielders can't do that? That's a very tough thing to do. If more midfielders could do that, then
Fucking Marino does that,
more
blood.
teams would dominate the game.
Fucking Marino does it,
I
man.
go one further. Most midfielders can't do that. They
Marino
don't have
fucking
that in that
keeps it
game.
That's all he fucking does in there.
Most
Here we go.
midfielders cannot do that.
Here we go. 5-yard pass.
Most midfielders cannot keep the game ticking. That is an extreme. Let's not underrate that and underplay it. Well, the reason João Neves cold, yes. If you want to say they both better than Vitina, absolutely cool. I personally think Vitina was man of the match to me. That's not downplaying João Neves. That's not downplaying Fabio Ruiz. But
I think a lot of players could have got that award.
Everybody's real midfielders till real midfielders step in the route. I actually thought Rice was decent. I'm not even here sat here saying Rice was bad. Was he in a terrible predicament? Absolutely up against that midfield. However, we're not just bypassing that. Because if you're 100 million, like Munt said, no excuses. Because that's why I tweeted out what I tweeted and people misunderstood it. Because after he bins those 2 free kicks and the performance in the second leg, my mentions was full. Oh, Rice, is he worth 100 million?
Rice wasn't bad on Tuesday.
He can never be.
I literally just said Rice wasn't bad in the game. I literally just said that. Rice wasn't bad in the game.
Was he in the game? Was he in the game? Was he even in the game?
He was the only fucking midfielder in the game.
He was decent, but decent ain't 100 million. That's why we're here.
Nah.
Decent's not 100 million. Because if he would have performed well in that predicament, we'd never hear the end of it. So we can't have it both ways in that sense.
What did Rice do well in the game, Troops? Let me know.
What
did Rice do well in the game?
No one did, blood. He was just running around trying to press, bro.
So we done nothing.
How was he going to get on the ball? How was he going to get on the ball? He literally created a chance for Trossard. He created a chance for
That's
Trossard.
my point. That's
He
all he done in
created
90
the chance
minutes.
for Trossard. He literally created the chance
If you're
for
chasing shadows for
Trossard.
90 minutes, you
He
done
literally
nothing.
created the chance for Trossard. And he
Right.
fucking missed it.
So
What are you on
that,
about?
so that means you had a good game. That means you had a good game.
Yeah, so you had one night.
Bro, he wasn't bad. He never gave the ball away. He was the one actually tried to get on the ball and make things happen.
He was
He was the one not hiding.
Trying
He
to
was
make
the one
things
not
happen. The
hiding.
same thing we get onto Bruno Fernandes for. Oh, right.
I don't get onto Bruno
Trying to
Fernandes.
make things happen.
I don't fucking lie, you little peanut-headed prick. This is what I'm saying about you. You little peanut-headed prick. This is what I'm saying about this little prick, bro. He loves to come here and fucking lie, blood. I'm the one that says Bruno gets disrespected.
That's the same
This
thing I
fucking
get onto
dickhead.
Bruno Fernandes
You think because you just fucking say things, you're funny and you're fucking
No,
you're
no,
cooking.
this-
You're not
it doesn't
cooking, bro.
matter.
Your rice is watery,
I
blood.
just asked
There's
you,
bare
what did you
water
do
in
well?
your rice, blood.
Just ask
Your
you, what
chicken
did
is
you do
still
well?
pink. You're not a cook, blood. Yeah?
What did you do well?
You're just
What
chatting
did you do
shit,
well?
blood. You're coming
What
here and
did Rice
fucking
do well?
lying, bro. You're
All right.
coming here and lying. Stop
Okay,
your
I'm gonna break
fucking
it down.
lies,
All right,
blood.
I'll break it down. All right, I'll break it down. I'll break it down. Let me break it down. So, if you are chasing shadows for at least 95% of the game, did you have a good game?
I don't think he had a bad game because no one could get him the ball. No one was willing to get on the ball. When he's going to the fucking defense and getting the ball, who's he turning and getting the ball to? Who's giving him options? So he's not getting the ball. When he actually got the ball and ran and put it on a plate for Trossard, what did Trossard do? He missed. So what must Rice do? Rice must now defend, attack, score, create everything.
That's
You don't have to do any
He
of that.
must do everything. But
He
what
could-
must
That
he
sounds
do?
like Moises
At the same
Caicedo.
time- But at the same
He
time,
literally- all right.
shut up.
Nah, listen.
Shut
Now
up.
you're
But at the same
listen.
time,
Rice.
Martin Odegaard is there doing fuck all.
Did,
You hear
oh
talk
yeah,
about
did he
Rice?
keep it ticking? He kept it
You
ticking,
hear
all
talking
right?
about Rice?
He kept it
He
ticking,
has
all right?
no support in the midfield. What the fuck is he supposed to do?
Again, I asked you. All I asked you was
Seriously.
that.
But
What did
Odegaard
he
is
do?
just sitting there getting away scot-free.
He's not getting away. We're gonna get onto him.
Some
We're gonna-
midfielders can do it all,
Yeah,
some
like,
can't.
do
It's
you know
all
what it is?
it's cool.
Do you know what I don't like? I don't like when I mention a player and everyone goes, "What about him?" We are going to get to Odegaard, Lewis, flawless.
Yeah,
Can we
we're gonna
agree?
get to Odegaard.
We will
We're
get
gonna
to Odegaard.
Yeah, I mean, I forgot he played, but yeah.
Not when we're talking about the £105 million second best midfielder in the world, Rice. When we get to him, divert to the next guy. We're talking about Declan
Rice
Rice.
is literally fucking running out of position to help people.
He did.
Because they are struggling. And then he's
Aye.
leaving his own fucking ends, blood.
Aye, I
Because
wish-
he thinks if I could go back it, normally someone would cover. But these men are pricks. So when he goes, there's nothing there.
He shouldn't have went. He shouldn't
He
have
was
went over.
overcompensating. But man, are here telling me about. All right.
He should have went over though. He should have left it. He shouldn't have went over for the goal.
What's he overcompensating for? The bottom line is the ball was moving too fast, and you lot couldn't get near their midfield. And no matter how good Rice was, he couldn't do fuck all about it. So he didn't have a good game.
He was the only one.
That's it. It's all right. It's all right to say Rice wasn't. Rice
of the midfield. He was up against blood.
It's all right.
Fucking Marino in there. Yeah, with fucking Lurch. Yeah, I got Lurch in the midfield, blood. I got Mertesacker in my midfield, blood. Yeah,
of course.
How am I going to? What am I doing? And then I've got my captain Ghost. So it's what am I doing?
You got Ghost. You got
my midfielder would never.
You know what I'm saying?
What am I supposed to do now, blood?
I hear you, man. I get it.
What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, he was decent. He won his duels.
He should not be criticized, blood.
No, you definitely no.
Not the way that this guy's doing running.
Yeah, we gonna get to that. He didn't have a. I agree. He didn't have a stinker. I'm not saying he had a stinker. Stinker is too far.
This guy loves to lie, blood.
He did it. He
did it. He piss me off.
He did it.
Look at him, fucking prick.
He did have a stinker. Nope.
Look at him.
Yeah, this is a real midfielder.
Well, we can't put him on the pedestal he's on. And then when he falls below that, not talk about it. We'll get to Odegaard. We'll get to Trossard. We'll get to Moreno. We'll get to Arteta, Timber, etc., etc. We gonna get. Don't worry about it, man. We're gonna be like the PSG midfield and move to everybody. However, we do have to start talking about Rice because after all the prop he got, deservedly so, after the 2 Real Madrid games, when you fall short of those standards, this is what happens. You can't say he's second best midfielder behind Rodri, 100 million. We should have paid West Ham more and all this.
He was last year. He was last year.
But my point is, when you do these
things,
he was last year. Okay, so when you do these things and then you fall short.
What do you mean do these things?
When you do when you do these things in regards to say he's a £100 million player, second best midfielder behind Rodri. When these things are said, when you fall short in games of this magnitude against quality opposition, it's going to be the first thing mentioned.
Listen,
we know Odegaard's terrible,
but what is he supposed to do?
There is one way to describe Odegaard, and this would actually probably. Wait, Troops. I'm about to give you an out here. Troops. I'm about to give you an out here. Because, if we want to talk about Odegaard, bring this up. Bring this up. Remember the old pass maps from back in the day?
Lewis,
look at your 10, bruv. Look at your 10.
Lewis, why are we talking about Odegaard? We are talking because, listen.
Look at the arrows around him, mate. There's nothing forward.
Lewis, fuck all of this. No. God forbid we hold Rice to the standards that you, man, set.
And Martinelli, by the way. Oh, whoa.
He's right. That's it, man. That's it. That is it.
God forbid, we hold Declan Rice to the standards that you man set. Same with Saka. The same world-class standards that you man have set, we're just holding him to that. And you man don't like it. Because when he doesn't do what he needs to do, and we hold him to them standards, you want to make excuses for man that are playing at a level that shouldn't actually get excuses. Because the money you paid, that's not what happens. These are the big games. He delivered against Real Madrid. We gave him his credit. He didn't deliver today. Now you lot don't want to hear the criticism. Tell me why.
You are over criticizing.
What is he supposed to do?
You are over criticizing.
Don't get that.
You are overdoing it. You are overdoing it.
We're not overdoing it.
Fam, you're overdoing it. You're overdoing it.
For nothing. With all the money you've spent and the way you man talk up his game. Why didn't you deliver? He didn't deliver. That's the bottom line. Now, is there reasons as to why he didn't deliver? Yes, of course, there is context. But does Casemiro?
But you ain't putting no context.
No. What do you mean I didn't give no context? I just said, you said he had a good game. He didn't have no good game.
He didn't have a bad game.
He wasn't above a 5. He wasn't above a 5. He wasn't above a 5.
A good game is a decent game.
No, it's not.
No.
Yeah,
All right, let me clarify. When I say
shadows for 90 minutes, if you're chasing shadows for 90 minutes, you didn't have no good game.
Yeah. When I say decent,
no matter what way you put it. No matter what way you put it. If Casemiro chases shadows for 90 minutes, but he plays one good through ball game, that don't mean he had a good game. This is football. It's not an agenda. This is football. But you don't like it because it's your player and it's your Lord and Savior. Didn't come and Lord and it didn't save you.
He's not our Lord and whoa. Saka is the Lord and Savior.
Because
he didn't save you either. He didn't save you either. He was nowhere. He didn't save you either.
Saka couldn't get in the game.
Hey,
Exactly.
Mons,
Because there's no one to get him the ball. Our captain,
game.
who's on Mons? Let me shut you down now. But you see how him love chat shit? He's like a pussy hole. He's going to everybody apart from Odegaard. Yeah, who plays on second side? Odegaard. What is our whole right hand side? Odegaard. No. Where's
You
Odegaard?
keep diverting. You keep
Where's
diverting.
Odegaard? No,
Why do you keep diverting?
Fam, bro, I am not diverting, bro. The issue is Odegaard.
Yeah,
That
we gonna
is
get
the
to
issue.
Odegaard. Odegaard
You
is a
are
major issue.
avoiding the issue, bro. And I'm
You
not
don't
letting
get
you
to
do that.
No,
I'm not letting you do
bro.
that.
We just said we're gonna get to Odegaard. We just said we're gonna get to Odegaard. So until we get to, if while we're talking about Rice, I don't want to hear
Rice's
Odegaard.
poor performance was down to
So
the rest
so
of the
Odegaard,
fucking
but no,
midfield. Because if they were
Odegaard's
putting in,
been shit.
if they were doing what they're supposed to do, Rice can do what he's supposed to do.
Oh my days,
Odegaard-
Odegaard has been crap all year. So whatever Odegaard does not directly correlate to Rice. Odegaard's been crap. Odegaard was crap against Madrid. Rice was still fine. He performed.
Rice had Partey.
So what are we doing here?
He still had another person in the midfield alongside.
Oh yeah, Thomas Partey to hold his hand. Right.
Not hold his hand. How did he hold his hand when Rice was cooking? What are you on
Stop.
about? Stop the lies again. Stop the lies again. Stop the lies again. Stop the lies again. This ain't McAllister and Gravenberch where McAllister's holding his hand. Stop the lies again. Yeah? Stop the lies again. Yeah? You heard me. Stop the lies again. Yeah? You don't hold. Partey don't hold Rice's hand. Rice does his thing, and Rice knows that I can go and do my thing because Partey is covering. That's what it allows to happen. Yeah? So stop your blood clot lies.
These aren't lies. This is
They fucking are. I just proved you're lying.
You just don't agree with my opinion, and that's fine.
No, you're lying.
I'm not lying. I'm not
You are
lying.
lying.
Alright.
You know what's crazy? Because when
Because
this
if Partey was
Wait,
in that midfield,
tag me in.
that would not
Tag
happen.
me in. Oh, I want to cook.
If Partey was in that midfield, that don't happen.
Mons, give me the
Marino's
tag.
in
Give me
there.
the tag.
Hey,
Tag
Lewis,
it, because it's cool when I say it, but it's a
Like, how I want to go.
problem- it's a problem when I say it.
just
Cool
remember
when
how
they
they
say
treat
something
Cole Palmer,
Fuck
even though he
you.
out there by
Fuck
himself.
Oh,
Lewis
don't worry.
and fuck
Don't
Flawless
worry.
Blood. Fuck the lot of you.
What
Yeah,
is that?
You.
Don't be
Fuck
angry at
all
us.
of you, blood.
Be angry at Arteta. Don't be angry at us.
Just to fuck all of you, bro.
What did I do, yo?
What
did
do you
I
mean? Lewis is here about tag. Go tag your blood clot link, dickhead. About tag. What the
What
fuck
did
you
I
think this
do,
is,
yo?
bro?
Guys, I want to have a conversation about this game, and I want to have a conversation about the Asna. So, Arsenal fans yet again jumped the gun. And these men were talking about who would I prefer in the final? Would it be Inter? Would it be Barcelona? Who would I prefer? You have to go through the legs first. You have to deal with what's in front of you first. Man, like PSG, bro. But we beat them a couple months ago. This ain't the same PSG, bro. I was telling you guys this. And what happened? You man got bopped off the park in 3 minutes. First off, Arsenal as a fan base is a fucking disgrace. This is, like we said, it's top 2 biggest games in the Emirates era, and it sounded like your average Premier League match against Everton. Why am I seeing the cannon after 80 minutes? Man are talking about the best fans in the league and everything like that. Your atmosphere has fell off a fucking cliff. And it's all just because you lot got bopped off the park a little bit.
I didn't see people leave early.
I saw people leaving early, bro. I saw people walking towards the exits from 80 minutes straight.
That's one thing.
But again, that's the fans.
Atmosphere as well. The players have a part to play in the atmosphere. You as a match going fan, no, they give us the energy.
In a semi-final, no. In a semi-final, you get behind the team.
Bro, if you're down after, if you're 1-0
UCL semi-final, a UCL semi-final. I know you haven't been in these semi-finals a lot. I understand.
Yeah,
I understand.
Their job now to give.
It's 3 minutes in. It's 3 minutes in. Get behind the team. 3 minutes in, and it's like, oh, I need you to do something. This is why English fans suck. This is why English fans are garbage. You see PSG fans there from 2 hours before kickoff, and England fans are, oh, just go have a pint. Go get a pint. No, get behind the fucking team. And from 3 minutes in, it's just, oh, silence. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, we're behind. I'm going to have to wait for a set piece before I want to get gas again. No, this is why English fans as a whole suck. But that was just 1 point. That was just 1 point. Now, wait, let me go. Let me go. There's multiple points. Let me go. Let me go. So,
I hear bullshit, I interject. I'm in a business.
Bullshit. Your fans were garbage. The end.
Why was
Now,
that?
It's a semi-final, and you conceded
matter about
3 minutes
semi-final.
in.
It don't
What
matter
do you
about
do?
semi-final.
Start
The players
getting
should have
behind
played.
the team.
The players should have. Why should
Start
we be up
getting
for it more
behind
than
the
the
team.
players?
I'm not
Why should
listening
we
to
be
it.
up for it more than the
It's
players?
garbage.
Why
It's
should we be up for
bullshit.
it more than the players?
What's the
Answer
point
that
of being
question.
the 12th
Why
man?
should we be up for it more than the players? The players should be up for it more than us.
Maybe you should be the one to
players
push
should be
them a
running
little bit
through
more.
brick walls,
That's the whole point of
making
being
us
supporters.
Want to support, making us.
That's
get
the
off
whole
our
point
points.
of being
Not
supporters.
Not fucking getting bumped
Sometimes
around
you
for the
need
first
the
20
fans
fucking
to
minutes on the
get
pitch.
you up a
Not
little
even
bit more.
Not even being able to get the ball.
You man
How
are
you
acting
gonna
like you
have-
were 3-0 down like it was the Man United one from back in 08. No. It's 1-0. And you man are moving all uptight like this. Fuck that. But if that was Chelsea, I'd be embarrassed with our fans. I'm usually embarrassed with our fans anyway, the way they move in the ground. In league matches, man want to act like it's okay because you conceded early. Fuck that. That's when the team needs you the most. And you lot didn't do that. Shit support. Now, on to Arsenal. The one thing that we haven't spoken about is Arteta fumbling it again. Yet again. Marino being moved back into midfield. Why? Why? When your front three has actually looked better with Marino compared to that donkey that you've been playing up top. Don't know why he did that. You could have just fucking had Lewis Skelly in the midfield. He's already shown he's got the mentality because he's 18 years old, fucking cooking at left back. I don't even think he's a left back. I think he's a midfielder anyway. Your manager fumbled it, and then the subs. Wanyeri in the 90th minute. If I'm him, I'm handing in a transfer request. That night, why did Odegaard, why was he allowed to even come out? Even him starting is a bad enough point. But him coming out for the second half, even worse. Him playing 90 minutes, even worse. One of my streamers, one of the guys who was on my hate watch, had to remind me he was even on the pitch at halftime. Big up Yasser, my G. I didn't even know he was on the pitch. Your manager fumbled it again, and your manager is going to get more excuses. I've seen Arsenal fans waffling about one Saka incident all game and not talking about the penalty that Timber nearly gave up. You man got bopped off the park for a good 30 minutes, shell-shocked, and you lot didn't know how to react. Also part and parcel because your fans were moving shell-shocked and they didn't give him anything to go with. But it was overall...
I'm not hearing this whole fan thing, bro, because it's the players' job to do what they're supposed to do. It's not the fans' job.
It's the fans'
to
job as well to get behind the team.
Yeah? Fans' job
it's
to make
the
the
fans'
job
as well to get behind the team.
We're not
I understand if you're in a... I understand if you're in a shit period of the season, right? Not when you're in the semi-final of a Champions League. No, you should be. If this was you being 8th, 9th place or something, I hear it.
I'll tell you straight. If I was
you're in the Champions League semi-final.
I wouldn't have been saying, "Come on, Arsenal." I would have been cussing. What the fuck are you man doing? It's a semi-final. What are you lot doing?
And I'd still be chanting as well. I'd be doing both. But again, I don't get it because it's not like your club's in a terrible position right now. You are in a UCL semi-final. You're doing you lot need to do something for me. No. It goes hand in hand. That's why you lot were talking about how you were such a fortress against Real Madrid and you guys had them shook. Atmosphere plays a part. You lot are going to find that out when you go to Paris next week because that will be a cauldron, not the fake bullshit Madrid tried to sell to you guys. This will actually be a fortress. And you lot ain't going to be ready for that. Your team was barely ready for this one. That front three bopped your defense off the park. Desiree Doué cooking. Kvaratskhelia cooking timber. Dembele moving fucking mad. Meanwhile, your attack, Martinelli is shooting up at Tottenham. Trossard's doing next to nothing. And Saka just got locked up by Nuno Mendes. And he did get locked up by Nuno Mendes. But Nuno Mendes is quality, so I ain't even that shocked by it. The only thing I'm shocked by is more your coach. The only forward that you could rely on is Wanyeri, and you don't bring him on till 90 minutes. The hell is wrong with your manager? The hell is wrong with your forwards? But we all already knew that when it came to Martinelli. Martinelli's been a scrub. Trossard's not been doing much this season anyway. And fucking Marino moving him back into midfield, you're doomed to die regardless. Fumbled it. You lot fumbled a very good opportunity because you guys had it at home first. You guys got one bang to the face and you didn't know how to act. But this is Arsenal fans in general. This is Arsenal as an institution. They don't know how to act when it gets to the big moment. Which is why I said from the start, I've never been worried about the possibility of Arsenal winning a Champions League. Now you lot have to be worried about the possibility of a trophy parade being around in North London and it's lily white. Don't let Tottenham get another European trophy without you lot responding. They're already 3-1 up on you. Don't let them make it 4-1. That's going to start getting real uncomfortable. It'll be Ange 1, Arteta 0 since he took over.
Won 2 European trophies, by the way, but yeah, whatever.
No one cares about your Interfairs Cup.
Well,
that
tough
was
is
a
on the record,
pre-season
so we care.
tournament.
No one cares about your
That's
no one cares about your conference league, bro. No
tournament.
one cares about your conference league, bro.
That's a
No one
pre-season
cares about your
tournament.
conference league, bro.
Hey,
No one gives a
Conference
fuck.
League matters
That's why it
more.
says
That's
Garden
not
is
a
1,
pre-season
Chelsea
tournament.
4. No one gives a
That's
shit.
not,
about your
that's
conference
not a
league, mate.
pre-season
No one gives
tournament.
a fuck about your conference league, mate.
That is not a
No one
pre-season
gives a fuck
tournament.
about your
I'm sure a
conference league,
third
mate.
of the man
That
watching here
tournament
don't
starts
even
in
know what
fucking
the
June,
Interfairs
mate.
even
Yeah?
is.
That tournament starts in June, mate. Yeah?
I
Niggas
bet
don't
most
care
of
about
these
that
men
tournament,
don't know
bro.
what the
And no one cares
Interfairs
about my
Cup
tournament.
is.
Fuck your fucking Disney Cup.
No.
Yeah? Disney Cup, bro.
Disney Cup,
Disney
bruv. The
Cup, bruv.
Disney Cup is
Allow it,
whatever
bro.
the
Allow it,
Interfairs
lad.
is. I
No
don't
one
even
cares
know
about
how you
that
get
tournament.
into an
You're basically winning
Interfairs
the fucking
tournament.
European Community Shield, mate. Yeah?
That's a
Enjoy.
fucking
Enjoy, mate.
glorified
Yeah, enjoy.
Premier
Enjoy.
Premier
Anyway, carry on.
Series trophy and all
Anyway,
of that.
carry on. Anyway, carry on with your dead fucking.
Yeah,
topic.
yeah, we're
Carry on,
winning.
no one
Yeah,
cares.
we're winning a
Carry
trophy
on, no
this
one cares.
season.
Carry on. Yeah, no one cares, bro.
Hey, you do care.
No one cares,
You
bro.
clearly
No one
do
cares.
care.
No one cares. I'll never
You
play
care
it.
about the
No one
fact that
cares.
Chelsea's going to be winning in
No
Europe.
one cares.
Tottenham might be winning
No
in
one
Europe.
cares. No
And
one
you
cares,
lot
bro.
are just going to be
No one
celebrating
cares about your
second place
dusty,
and some
dead
fake
conference league,
progress.
bro. No one gives a shit, mate. No one gives a shit, mate. No one cares.
Hey, you seem like it. That's why you're still sipping that
Only you
drink.
care, bro. Only you care. But anyway, carry on.
Nah, man, you will care in May, bruv. Well,
Yeah,
end
whatever.
of May.
Anyway,
End
carry on.
of May.
Anyway, as you were.
Yeah, you lot fumbled it again, and now you lot have to go back to PSG and hope that you lot can bag 2. And I don't see where, because you lot are gonna probably throw Marino up top with Martinelli, leave Odegaard to start again, so you're already down to 10 men. And what? Try and like kick the ball at players' shins and get corners again. Is that going to be your game plan? Run another set piece, maybe get some more dives, because Marino fucking dived for the fucking goal that you guys got for offside anyway. That shouldn't have even been a free kick. But that's typical also. You guys only look like a threat when it comes to dead ball situations.
Yeah, well,
This is the team I'm told
when Saka was
pressing
pressing
the
Nuno Mendes
Champions
and they
League.
gave away a free kick, that wasn't a free kick as well, blood. So yeah,
No, no.
yeah,
And then he got a yellow for doing
Such a
what your
guy.
team's been doing for
Such a
all
guy.
season, kicking
Such
the
a
ball
guy.
away.
Yep, c'est la vie. C'est la vie, mate.
Hey, at least you're learning French, man.
Yep, c'est la vie. Yeah.
At least you're learning French.
Meta. You know what that means? Shit.
All I know is there's only going to be one UCL coming back to London, and it's going to be
It's not a
coming back to
UCL,
the
bro. It's a
Gargantuan
country conference league. No one cares about your
It's a
conference league, bro.
UCL.
No one
They
cares
got
about your
rid of
conference
the
league, bro.
Europa this
No one
season.
cares
It's
about
a
your conference league,
UCL.
bro. No one
It's a
cares about your
UCL.
conference league,
Number
bro.
three's
The only
coming
reason,
back
the only
to
reason,
the
the only reason I
fucking
put, the only
Chelsea,
reason I actually put you in the titles because I had hella space. So I thought, bro, I can
No,
actually
it's
get
because
you.
it's because we
No
had
one gives
to
a
restore pride to
No one gives a
London
shit.
again, bruv.
No one
That's
gives
why.
a flying shit, mate. No one gives a shit, mate. Yeah. The
You
amount of times
keep
I cross
trying to
paths,
tell
it's only
yourself
because
that.
Lewis is respected. Yeah. If it was another Chelsea fan, you'd get no
trying to
section here,
tell
blood.
yourself
You'd be here for
that.
the other sections, blood. Man, don't care about your section. It's because you're respected. We have to do your section, bro. If it's
No,
the next, man, just
it's
brush past that, blood.
because
give a
we're
shit.
going to the
Don't
UCL
give a shit.
final, blood. Are you?
Don't give a shit. You're going to the
Are
conference league
you?
final. You're
Man
going to the
said
conference league final. Fuck off, man. Seriously. I'm gonna say some wild shit. Some wild shit.
Maybe if Declan Rice done his job.
You couldn't handle it, blood. You
Maybe
can't
if-
handle that. Another UCL's coming back, and it's coming back with me, blood. And then for a whole year, you're just gonna be hearing champions of Europe. We know what we are. Let's fucking go, guys.
Listen,
Let's
there
go.
is,
Do you know what? Yeah, this is the
actually done
only.
his job.
Let me tell you,
If he
like,
done his
yeah?
job,
Like,
this
no,
wouldn't
this
even have been
is
a
from the
stream.
heart. Wait, before you go, Mons, this is from the heart.
Oh.
Yeah, this is real shit. Like, no one bads me up. No one. No one can. It don't happen. Like, I don't care about the jokes. Oh, Troops is short. Da, da, da. You can't. You can't. Trust me, dog. Yeah. You see this YouTube thing? I have to remember. I have to remember. It's YouTube.
Oh, you got to remember, it's not you. Your team calls you to be in the.
Yeah. Like when we say truth,
Oh my God.
like
that's what
you
have to
are
remember.
Arsenal. You are Arsenal. Like
The bad ups I receive on this internet, yeah, I cannot get them in real life, blood. The bad ups
Yeah,
I
of course.
receive. Oh my god!
Because it's like Buds
I
just said,
swear to God.
You're held
Oh my
responsible
God.
for what you're held responsible for what Arsenal do. That's not on you. You
you're
can't control that.
responsible. Even
Same
though
way-
you have, even though,
Why am I held responsible when
you're
I'm
bringing it home?
because
even
you're
though-
an Arsenal
even though
fan.
You actually
And you
have
did tell us that this was going to be your year.
Yeah,
Same
and
way
Joe,
I'm held
this is the
responsible
fucked
for
concept
United
of football.
and
This is-
Spurs.
yeah,
You know
This is the fucked concept of football. Flawless has nothing to do with Man United's shortcomings. He has done nothing. Like he just has a voice. He is a mouthpiece for Man United. That's just what it is. But because they're just fucking up, unfortunately, you're fucking up, Flawless, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're fucking up.
Every week,
That's
twice a
what it
week,
is.
I
That's
hold
what
court
it is.
for what Manchester
You know what I'm
United do
saying?
on something I have no control over. So that's what it is.
And this is what I say. If the players just performed, you wouldn't be getting bombarded with corn like this. You wouldn't be getting bombarded like this. If you understand what you were supposed to do at your ground, yeah, with your world-class players, with your standards that you man set after beating Real Madrid, we wouldn't be here talking like this. But now we're here talking like this because your manager doesn't want to play his players in the right position in the second most important game in the Emirates era. He done it last season with against Aston Villa when he took Kai Havertz out of the striking position and put him in midfield, and you lost the game, leading to you to lose the league. You lost the league. You lost the league because of that. And he's done it again in the Champions League. He's done it again. He's done it again. So it doesn't matter how good you man think Rice is. It doesn't matter how good people or bad people think Erdegaard is. It doesn't matter. When your manager's making these type of changes in these games that you have to be going away from home with at least minimum a draw, you are the one that has to take the corn. It's as simple as that. That's just what it is.
And if your
This
team
is the
just
real-
won,
this is the realest
like-
comment. This is the realest comment.
yeah, that's fucking.
But
facts,
that's you know
bruv.
what the thing is.
That's
That's like your
fucking
gal
facts.
being on struppiness. That's gonna fall back on you. Come on, go say, yo, what's
Yeah.
your gal doing?
She
Even though
represents
you
you.
did nothing. That's
She
it.
represents you.
Yeah, she's a same way you're a representation of her. Because if you're messing up, her girlfriends are gonna be like, "What's your man doing?"
Liverpool
That's how
represent
this
me.
works.
Let Mo Salah have one bad game.
Let
Let him have one bad game.
And we was on Monty's case.
Let him
Let
have one
Palmer
bad
even
game.
get locked up.
Bro,
All he's
it's
been doing
not.
is getting locked up, to be honest. But
Yeah.
And
Like,
the most hilarious,
as
the
I
most
said,
hilarious.
the bottom
Yeah,
line
go on.
is this is football YouTube, because if you want to be fully objective, you'd say with Bukayo Saka, the supply line, they cut off his supply line and he wasn't able to get into the game. If you got him the ball, he probably would have made more things happen. But he had to go onto the left at times
There
to go
was
and
a
get the
point when
ball.
they had 5 man helping men.
Yeah, like so it was difficult for him to get into the game, more so because of PSG being way better than Arsenal, not because Bukayo Saka himself was having a really bad game. But do the top players get that excuse? No, they don't. No, they don't.
No.
You think when Chelsea are playing shit, Palmer get that? That's all right for like Palmer. No, Chelsea are playing shit. So Palmer, so Palmer, you need to go and do something. That's what we say about Chelsea. When Liverpool, when in the final, when Newcastle was smoking us up, you know what man was saying? Where's Salah? We couldn't even get the ball to Salah, but guess what? Where's Salah? Do something. Where is Salah? You're the guy. So if you're not guying, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So therefore, this is the energy that Saka's gonna receive. This is the energy that Rice is gonna receive. This is what it is. Your top players aren't allowed to they weren't allowed to get in the game because the other team are performing. But only with Arsenal, you don't want to hear that context. We didn't get that context in the cup final. They haven't got that context so many times. Chelsea didn't get that context for Cole Palmer. Understand it. It's just not nice that now you're the one in the hot seat. Now you're the one where people don't want to hear the context because you didn't want to hear the context when it was all of us. So why would you? Why do the top players in your team deserve to get that context? On top of not ever winning anything for your club anyway. So it's not like they've won stuff, so they deserve to get the. No, they're not won nothing.
Because they're being held back. Whereas you lot, it's different. There's good players alongside your be all and end all, your heroes, your game changers. Whereas us, it's just we have them and so I go. And if they don't turn up, we're dead.
Yeah,
Whereas
because
you lot have
that's what top players do in your side, though. If you're a top side, if your top players don't turn up, chances are you are not going to succeed, and you are.
But when your top players are 6/8, what can you really? You know what I
see
mean?
when you're young, if he was an actual, if he actually
He's going to
performed,
save the game, not win the game.
so could have saved the game.
But
And
we
you
have
lot
to
could
get
still
into the
be in the
position of winning the game.
100%. But if you're what a 6 can 8 can do, can definitely win you a game and keep you in the game 110%. We just seen it with PSG. Their midfield won them that game. As good as Dembele was, I thought Dembele was excellent. As I think he was their best attacker. That's the best I've ever seen him play. And happy to be wrong on that. Their midfield won them that game. Pick a midfielder. Obviously, they all help each other out, but their midfield was on point. Man, want to talk about why the crowd was quiet, because you had midfielders like Vitina keeping the ball ticking. If you lot kept the ball ticking, guess what? Your crowd will be more on side. That's what you do when you go away from home and you're playing against Arsenal. That's why your crowd was quiet, because their midfield bopped you off the park, especially in that first 15 to 20 minutes, which quietens the crowd. This is why keeping the ball ticking is a insane skill that not most midfielders don't have that playing in the game.
They had their full midfield though.
Yeah,
A confident midfield as well. A midfield on form. We
Yes.
had one player in there who is a midfielder on form. We have one player in there who is not a midfielder. And we have one player in there who wasn't even there.
And that's your manager's fault.
Facts. And we take that into
Could have
consideration.
been Lewis
That's why I know-
Skelly,
Why
Rice,
is
and
Arteta
Ranieri.
exempt from
Serious.
criticism? Why is
Arteta's
Arteta?
not-
I
Arteta's
was
not
the one
exempt.
that cooked him. I'm the
No,
only
no,
one that
Arteta's-
scored him up.
You're putting your mic
Arteta's
on.
not exempt.
Oh,
Arteta's not
I was
exempt.
the only one that's pulled him up.
Arteta's not
No, I'm
exempt.
saying by the majority. Like, I haven't heard no criticism.
1, 2, yeah.
Yeah,
You know
I haven't
why?
heard
I'm
no
brought him up.
criticism. No, I'm saying
No.
like
Oh.
The
Arsenal.
majority. But you know,
I'm hearing
you
people
know why.
criticize Partey more for being suspended than criticizing Arteta for not bringing off fucking Odegaard at minimum 60 minutes.
Thanks
yeah?
for reminding me.
Yeah.
Shout out Rudiger, bruv. You did your job. Even when you died, you went down swinging, man. My dog. Big up.
And that's what it
From
is.
like
You know
that,
why.
yeah.
You know
No
why
one
that
is
is.
saying nothing about that. Him bringing on Ethan in the 90th minute. The
Yeah,
first
that's-
change being Ben White for fucking Timber. I'm seeing people tweet out the bench and saying, Mikel Arteta's my hero. He fucking built that bench, you prick.
You did build that, Brent.
How is he your
That's a
hero?
hero.
He's a fucking. If he's your hero, you like Bin Laden, you like Saddam, you like fucking.
You like Pochettino.
fucking Kim Jong. All
You're
of
talking
them.
terrorists, innit?
Yeah, Eric Ten Hag. Yeah.
That's your fucking heroes.
But
I
we
said
know why
Arteta's a hero.
that is because people don't want it. People don't want to hold.
Hero.
People don't
I
wanna
saw
hold
man
the
saying
value
make
they like
Arteta a
Saudi.
statue after you beat them 3-0. Not even second leg.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's mad.
Bro, do you know what was embarrassing when I saw them going to the game after we won 3-0 and they had Arsenal Champions League winners on the back of their shirt?
Yep,
like.
the UCL winner shirts. And that's just your fan base. They jumped the gun too early. I was saying it earlier. Inter versus Barcelona. Who are we having? Who are we having? Huh? Go make the final. Then tell me about who am I playing? This is your third semi-final in your club's history. You ain't got motion like that. Make a final. In fact, how about you win it? Only supposed big club that ain't got a UCL.
We're the biggest club that hasn't won the Champions League.
Just a
And that's
disgrace.
that's nothing to be proud of.
It's a disgrace.
That is
PSG
nothing.
ain't got one as well. They might actually get it this year.
And this will be their second final, whereas we've had one. But they
Yep.
say you always win it in your second one. So I think because you won it in your second.
Yeah. I think Liverpool's the only one that's won it in their first. I think. Oh no.
Because City won it in their second as well.
Mm-hmm.
We've been to one.
And PSG have only been around since 1970.
Yeah, that's the.
But the maddest thing is Arteta will just get the excuse of injuries and everything and get another year. He's the first person I look at when it comes to this game. The first person. One look at that lineup and I thought, you're in a bit of trouble. Marino in the midfield. Oh dear. Oh dear.
I don't know why he doesn't.
You've done up your midfield and your attack in one move.
I don't know why he doesn't have the balls to put
We can
Skelly
speak
in
about all
midfield.
these problems.
I don't
Odegaard.
understand. Like you could easily,
Or
put
even
Tierney-
Ranieri.
even
Why
if
the
you don't
fuck
want to-
does Odegaard have to play?
Even if you don't want to play Tierney at left back, you can take the risk and say, fuck it. You know what? Zinchenko, you can't defend, but you can invert. You're going left back. Skelly, you're going in the midfield. Marino, stay up top. Done.
Yeah,
Even
just
then,
keep the front three.
done.
No,
Why
but even amongst
Why are
all
you
these
not brave
things,
enough to do the change? Like
True,
you're seeing your mouth do madness Why don't you give one of our young bucks a chance?
Bro, your young bucks
that
only
you
got
got
a
Skelly-
chance due to serious injury problems. That's
But this
how
is the thing,
Wanyeri got minutes and how Lewis Skelly got minutes.
But this is the thing as well. The way he trusts Skelly, he needs to trust Ethan in that same way. I don't think he trusts Ethan the way he trusts Skelly. I think he trusts Skelly with his life. I don't think he trusts Ethan like that.
And rightly so. Rightly so, though.
Because he plays in Odegaard's and Saka's position, I'm guessing. But Odegaard's been in such bad form.
When
Drop
Odegaard was injured and off form and Ethan came into the team, and when Saka was not there, Ethan more than played his role. You understand? More than played his role, to the point where we were like, why didn't we put him in earlier? Why did we wait so long to put him into the starting 11? So why is he going to perform so well, still coming off the bench and making an impact? Why are you going to give him 4 minutes plus stoppage, 1 minute plus stoppage time? So 5 minutes.
Because your manager's pathetic. Your manager's been pathetic. And when it comes to the big stage, he shits himself. That's just it. But you'll end up keeping him again, and nothing will change. Because he just ain't got the bottle, and it just falls onto the rest of the squad.
Nah, man, they got better, though. So they'll be signing better players. So they should do better. You can finish second 3 times in a row, reach a Champions League semi-final, reach other semi-finals. You should do better with better players, right?
Hey, we're going to be keeping an eye out on that summer window because I've heard a lot about Berta this year.
I'm saying.
So, hey, we better see some needle movers.
It's if they allow Berta to do what we all know Berta can do.
I don't think he'd sign without power, though. I mean, no type of sense. Surely. They ain't going to sign if they're not going to listen to him and he has no influence.
He don't seem like the type that will.
Even so,
you don't seem like the type that would sign for money. He seems like he has to have his. It's got to be his way or the highway.
You man. The bottom line is, we can talk about all these mishaps or shortcomings, tactical tweaks that should have been made, this, that, and the third. Even though PSG were better than you, had more possession, you still had the chance to leave with something. Trossard has to score. Martinelli has to score. These are big moments in big games. When your team's not getting a lot of opportunities because the other team are performing well, you have to take your opportunities. You have to. And you could say the same for PSG. Cool, you could say they should have had a penalty, whether you think it was a penalty or not. But Barcola has to score. He has to score that.
Yeah, that Barcola touch was terrible. You talk about where you had to pull it back to João Neves and Neves put it over the bar.
No, the one-on-one at the end.
Yeah, was he not offside?
Yeah, it was onside.
Okay.
No, he was off.
Yep, he was on. He was off. He was onside. The other one was offside. He was onside.
Which one are you talking about?
The 1v1 with the 1-2, with the 1-2 that gets played. So even so,
the Barcola one.
Yeah, the Barcola miss.
Bro, he was off, man. Stop your foolishness, blood. Can move on.
Ramos
was on. He was off. The Fabian Ruiz was offside.
Ramos was offside. Ramos was offside. He was just offside.
Fabian Ruiz was offside in that move. He's the one that flicked it through to Barcola. He was offside.
Well, but again, I didn't mention the Ramos one because the Ramos
one would have been disallowed. The Ramos one when he hit the bar, that was onside.
That one, that one's
onside. Bro, I was watching the highlights, bro. Man, it was onside, but carry on.
I watched the highlights as well, bro. The Ramos one was debatable.
It's not highlights I'm watching. I'm talking about after when they're talking about the whole thing and they're breaking down the thing. You didn't watch that. You were live doing big sticks. You were live doing big sticks. Stop your lies. You're lying again now. You see, I catch you. You were doing big six bands. Stop your lies, blood. You weren't watching that.
No.
Wait, what are you talking about?
You watch highlights. You weren't watching when they were talking about.
I watched the highlights.
And they froze it and said, but Cola's one would have been disallowed. Ramos's one was on. But anyway, let's carry on.
I re-watched the highlights, and when they showed the replay, it looked just offside or 50-50. It could have been given.
He was on.
To the naked eye, that's 50-50 in it.
Nah, Ramos was on. Ramos was on. But
regardless,
was
but the point is, is that you have to take your opportunities. You know what I'm saying? You have to take your opportunities. The bottom line is, you man feel like, for me, in that game, you was outdone. But you need to blame the attacking players. And yes, Odegaard is part of that. Odegaard is part of that because he should have been creating more. But the same excuse that Odegaard has are the same excuses that Rice should be having, in my opinion. You know, aren't going to like that. But PSG bopped your midfield off the park. So none of your midfielders could play their game. None of them. None of them. Rice was chasing shadows. Odegaard was chasing shadows, and so was Mika Marino. As slow as he is. But you man always want to home in on Odegaard. Yes, Odegaard should be creating more. From a creative standpoint, he's playing the game too safe. You know what I'm saying? He's playing the game too safe. But what can you do? What can you do? You had good performances individually. As I said, Skelly was fine. You had a few good performances. But the bottom line is now you gotta go to the second game now. You gotta go into that second leg and you have to score first. You have to score first. That's it. You have to score first. Because now, if you look at Tottenham, you look at Man United, listen, don't worry. I'm not with this Chelsea thing about winning the Conference League. No one gives a fuck about that. I'll be honest.
Respect our UCL, bro. What the fuck?
Sorry, Lewis. No one gives a flying fuck about that. I keep it.
No one cares, bro.
Fraud.
No one cares about the
Another medal on the wall. That's another European trophy to add.
I gotta keep it chill, bro. No one cares about it.
Cool. Only team in Europe to win every single European trophy, but nobody cares.
Yeah, Lewis. For the life of me, innit? For the life of me, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah. What a Conference League for your club.
Yeah, man. Again, you can shout and scream over there with your Conference League, innit? But as I said, with Tottenham and Man United probably going to be one of the winners. It is looking more and more spooky. This second leg, I cannot stress to you the importance of this second leg. I cannot stress to you, bro. I cannot stress to you. Now you can brand what I'm saying with lies. You can keep thinking I'm lying and all of this. It's gonna feel like what I'm saying.
I haven't said nothing. When you don't lie, I let you go. So don't chat shit.
I didn't lie about nothing.
You just want me to interject. This guy's a prick, bro. What?
I ain't lied about nothing. What? I ain't lied about nothing. I ain't lied about nothing. I ain't lied about nothing. You just don't like what I say. I ain't lied about nothing. It's cool. Like it's gonna feel like that because you're right now you're a loser. But at the end of the day, you can brand me a liar. Right now,
I am not a loser. I am winning in life. I am winning in life. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm not a loser. My football team are losing. I am not a loser.
I'm not talking about you personally.
You are representing losers.
You are representing Arsenal.
Football team.
You are representing Arsenal.
You are repping losers.
You are repping Arsenal, and you know that. Don't act like I said anything different. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Nah, I'm not a loser.
Guy. You know what I mean.
I'm not a loser.
That's what I mean. Don't do that. Don't take it away from football. We are talking about Arsenal. That's what we're talking about. We talk about Arsenal. Now you better hope Uncle Partey comes up with the goods in about 6 days' time. Or so help me. You thought last week's cooking was bad. You thought Monday's cooking was bad. I'll bring the shades back. Now, as I said, a lot of people are counting you out. I personally aren't counting you out just yet. 1-0, and they have no heritage. They have less heritage. I think they have less heritage than you. They've got nothing in Europe.
They ain't got Interfairs Cup.
Do they have Interfairs Cup?
No, the Interfairs Cup was probably done by the time they were formed anyway. That was only a pre-season thing.
For me, for me, as much as
it was a pre-season trophy, have shame.
As much as they came in your yard, took your house key, tried your slippers on, and ate your food.
You're here running around with you flipping Conference League. You have shame.
Yeah. Conference League is worth more than an Interfairs. Please have shame.
No.
Oh, they've got a Cup Winners' Cup and an Intertoto Cup. They're bigger than Arsenal. Sorry.
No. We have
No. Months. They have 2 European trophies.
We have 2 as well.
They've got an Intertoto Cup. They've got a Cup Winners' Cup
as well.
They've got 2.
Oh, wow. So PSG have more.
They got more European trophies.
We have the Fairs Cup as well. The Intertoto Cup is a
no one cares about
Intertoto is a pre-season trophy.
No, it's bigger.
The bullshit. Intertoto is a pre-season trophy. What are we doing?
Let me check.
What are we doing? Intertoto is a pre-season.
You know what?
What are we doing?
Flawless. You're nasty. You're nasty.
They're not doing it.
You're a nasty one.
They're not.
I don't know about. I'm not talking about no Intertoto.
We're not doing it. We're not doing it.
I just checked. You're correct. I didn't know that.
It's pre-season, bro.
1-1.
It's 1-1. Don't piss me off.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. That's why I'm the OG on this.
But then you're trying to run the same bullshit with Interfairs.
Interfairs ain't pre-season.
Don't do that.
I checked Interfairs as pre-season.
And we win
You can have the Cup Winners' Cup. Have the Cup Winners' Cup.
That was bigger than fucking Europa.
When you won the
that was bigger than Europa.
When you know it isn't. When you
Cup
won
Winners'
the
Cup was bigger. At the time, it was bigger.
have Cup
At the
Winners' Cup.
time,
You
it
can
was
have
European Cup, Cup Winners' Cup.
They've got one.
UEFA
You've got
Cup.
one each. You've got one each.
Because guess who won the Cup Winners' Cup? Ronaldo, the real Ronaldo. R9
Yeah,
with
you
Inter Milan.
Yo,
Yeah,
Arsenal
the
have
real
that. Cup
team.
Winners' Cup
Arsenal
was big.
have one. A PSG
That's a big
have
trophy.
Cup Winners' Cup's
Arsenal
a
have
big
one.
trophy, bro. Don't try
Yeah,
to
the
disrespect
thing
our Cup Winners' Cup.
You have one. You have
Man
one
has
European trophy. We
Man
respect
has
it.
that, blood.
Arsenal
Champions
have
of Europe. We know what we are. Yeah?
No,
Hold that.
no, no.
Yeah? Yeah,
Just
fuck
sorry.
that.
No, you killed it. You killed
Nah,
it.
fuck
You killed
that.
it. You
Nah.
just deaded it. Just ruined it. Just deaded it.
Yeah? You want to run
Nah,
UCL?
sorry, man.
Champions of Europe. We
Nah,
know
man.
what we are.
Nah, man, we're
We
not
know
doing
what we are. We
That's
know
a
what
Cup
we
Winners' Cup,
are.
bro.
Champions of Europe. We know what we are.
You
Yeah?
down bad, bruv.
Respect the Cup Winners' Cup, bro. How
You
fucking
down
dare you?
bad.
Ronaldo, the R9, the GOAT, won that
terrible.
trophy, blood.
But
And man
to
tried
answer
to
your
downplay it because
question,
I won it.
Yeah. Didn't you
PSG
also
have
win the
more heritage,
UEFA Cup,
man.
Europa League?
Hey, months.
Yeah, he won UEFA, but he won.
Yeah.
But
Because
he
when-
preferred. But
when
he
won the
preferred
Intertoto Cup,
winning.
he got into the UEFA
Inter
Cup.
Milan celebrated the
The bigger
Cup Winners' Cup more than the UEFA.
It is. Because they got what? They got one each. So Arsenal
Yeah, they got
have
one,
one.
one.
PSG have one. Yeah, Arsenal have no.
I ain't
Arsenal
no-
have you
That
got
ain't
a
no
cup with the-
UCL, bruv.
So the PSG, but the Intertoto Cup is a bigger cup than Intercity Fairs. Just saying. But hey, we move.
Isn't the Intertoto Cup? Isn't that like pre-season?
Pre-season Cup, blood.
Yeah,
I
they
don't know
both
what the
pre-season.
season
They
is
both
on.
pre-season.
No, it's to
They
get
both
into the UEFA Cup.
pre-season.
So we're
Yeah,
having
got into
conversations
It's like
about
tomato,
pre-season
tomato, bro.
It's not a
Tomato,
pre-season.
tomato, potato,
you want-
potato,
you want
bin
West
Laden,
Ham and them,
Pochettino,
like,
same
back in the
thing.
day, fucking Everton would play in that to get in the UEFA Cup.
Yeah, facts. So therefore,
Aston Villa when they had fucking Dwight York and Savo Milosevic, they would play in that.
You win it. It's bigger than the Intercity Fair Cup. That's the award at the end.
You know what? Fuck all of these fucking media ones. Just go win a Champions League. How about that? Just go win a Champions League.
He might.
We got
Nah,
OBN.
yeah, on to the super chats.
The expressions rolling with the PSG fans at the Emirates, but he won't roll with the Tottenham fans at the Emirates. He can make sense. We got OR. Donnarumma, aka Reverse Flash, strikes again. At this point, he's got to be Saka's arch nemesis.
How about
Yeah.
this plot twist? Donnarumma is the Kyle Backer. That's probably what it is. He is the evil Saka. That's what it is.
We got man like Slims. Before we get into the cooking, smash a like, get this trending. Yeah, we got like 2.5K inside, bro. Let's get the lights up. Subscribe to the man them. Link in the description as always, blood. We got Nasco again. Troops, you man are still in the top 4 teams in Europe. No need for the doom and gloom. Finals are not for everyone. Man United banner era equals 9 finals. That's what I was saying to Saeed earlier. Like, he's like, oh, we're in our banner era and we're still winning trophies. I said, bro, we was in our banner era with Wenger and winning trophies. Like, just because you're winning trophies don't mean you're not in a banner era, bro. Especially the type of trophies you're winning. If you're winning majors, then you're not in a banner era, innit? But it's one of them ones. We got Daniel surviving Maresca. Says, I will not slander that ball fraud Maresca for the rest of the season. We have to get top 5 and Conference League. His tactics and gameplay were great.
Yeah, let's have it, bruv. Top 5 and UCL charge continues. Let's go. I'm going to a final. That man ain't.
Big up Slims. Again, I've actually come to appreciate QEO. He's bailed us out 2 years in a row during a run-in and a run-in at that, and it goes unspoken. I also said this on a Big 6. To be fair, you actually got a point now. I'm not gonna lie. Not an out-and-out starter, but cover, yeah, squad player. Big up Shannon Sharp. It says Shannon Sharp is a top gooner. I wonder which one he means. He says Hakimi, Wilfred, Ndidi, Baby all from Diddy. Doesn't matter. Arsenal in 2.
That's good. Big up, Shannon.
Big up AKA Barellas again. Martinelli reminds me of Overton. Odegaard reminds me of Scott Parker.
Respect Scott Parker.
Yeah, proper Chelsea.
Big up TTM. Big up yourself. He says, hi guys, I'm securing Champions League football on the 14th. Only my club can give meaning to a meaningless season. Casado is much better than Rice, by the way.
Big up TTM, man. Big up, bro.
Big up Barellas again. So Vitina is the player who Troops thinks Rice is. They're completely different players. So you're just there waffling, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, big up yourself. Big up Mr. Wilson. Big up Mr. Wilson. He says, the fuck is your manager doing promo vids before a game? No other club or manager is doing goofy stuff like that. Act like a big club for once. Yeah, I know all these videos like, we bring your boots, guys. Like, I did a little comparison of Arteta, and fuck me, it went clear, bruv. You understand? People loves to have an opinion on big boy Troops, blood. You get me? But while you man are crying on the internet, I'm in my girl balls deep.
I'm just saying as well, it's even more embarrassing that you asked for the fans to bring energy and they brought fuck all.
But it's true. When man are crying about me, I'm in my girl boys deep, blood. You get me? So you crying.
Oh yeah, that's you. I'm talking about the Arsenal, like the Emirates crowd.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about the video that no content's put out there. But big up Blassie. He says, Truce, relax. Your English winger turned up for his London club in the UCL semi. Big up your damn self for the finish. Hashtag JMar. Saka was insane. Evil Saka, I mean.
Yeah, man. Tyreek George about to conquer Europe before Saka. It's crazy. It's all mad.
This guy's so shameless. Big up TTM again.
No longer.
He said, Truth is showing more heart on this stream than Ed Matthews showed against PSG. I'll never be twanged by a midfielder who can't turn. He's a bum. He talking about Marino. Must be talking about Marino.
No, he's talking about Rice.
No, he's talking about Rice.
No, you need to slow down your Clark blood. Big up Jamie. Lewis is morphing into Charleston White.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Get a salad. Yeah. I'll get you a salad. Yeah. Big up KP. If Tottenham win a trophy, better season than Arsenal.
Oh.
You're not lying.
Absolutely.
They would have got UCL and a trophy and added another trophy over Arsenal in Europe. Yeah, that's crazy.
We got Slims again. My dog. He says, funny that Mons wants to get on Rice, but answer this. If Salah didn't get a break on his defensive duties, is he playing out of his skin still? Rice is a defensive player. What more do you want?
What do you mean? He's a midfielder. And he's spoken about as if he's all action and as if he can do everything, which is why they say he's second best to Rodri. So what are we doing here? So what do you mean? What do you mean? What more do you want him to do? Stop giving your own players excuses that you don't give rival players excuses for. It's just typical example.
And the Salah point.
Big up Lee though. My guy, big up Lee.
And the Salah point.
What? If Salah didn't get a break on his defensive duties, he's a winger.
Would he be playing out of his skin still if he was doing what Saka had to do?
He's too good. He doesn't need to do what Saka needs to do. Too good.
You answer the question. If he was asked, if he it's obviously not, because I swear Klopp had him doing defensive duties, bro. So do you know what I mean? You're just trying to be smart with it. Let me ask you a simple question. If he was having to do defensive work, would he be doing the numbers he was doing? Yes or no? It's not a he's the it's a no, yes he would.
Because the reason is it's because Salah does what he does, which is why you'd be dumb to have him doing defensive work the way he does. So any manager would be dumb enough to do that.
Dumb.
Huh? So he wasn't Salah would do the least defensive running out of the three that we had. Not to say he wouldn't work. Every winger runs, bro. Every winger runs. Salah's done defensive work this season.
Not as much as Saka. I'm not comparing the two. I'm just saying that.
Yeah.
You get me? The way Saka was, blood, our biggest cheer in the game was when Saka won the ball in his own fucking box on Tuesday night. That was the biggest cheer.
So, boy.
You know what I mean? Big up Blassie. Again, he says, you know that brother that just walks fast in the corridor at work to look busy That's Rice. Rotted. This is Monster's
Oh
burner.
my
This is Monster's burner account. This is Monster's
Man
burner
said speed walking and all that.
He's walking in the corridor looking busy.
Rice wasn't
Man,
that bad.
man walking like
Yeah,
Santino
I'll be real,
Morella and that.
That's
It's crazy.
Defo Odegaard, isn't it? That's Defo Odegaard, but
Exactly.
we'll laugh and say it's Rice for now.
Exactly.
Let's just laugh for a second.
Rice wasn't
No,
that bad,
that's
but
mad.
you can't say Vitina was crap versus Rice. I didn't say Vitina was crap. I said that I believe that Neves and Fabian Ruiz mashed more works than him. They say he was bad, bro. Big up Slims again. Mons wants his get back for Salah's shit games. Cool.
It's got nothing to do with Salah. I mentioned Casemiro. I don't give a fuck about Kebab, man.
Big up AMT. Even certified World Cup.
World
Is it
class,
World
I
Cup?
think you said.
Okay, world-class players are not consistent.
Name me a world class player that's not consistent. Surely that's what makes them world class. Is performing.
They
at a
have
high
their
level.
no, but they do have like a drop.
Yeah,
in
everyone
form.
can have a. You can have a bad.
Yeah,
game.
you have-
Salah's
you have-
world class.
Yeah, there's a
He
bad
dropped in
game,
form.
but
Yeah,
Salah's
you
world
have
class.
your dips, but it's rare and it's minor. It might be 2, 3, 4 games because if it becomes 6, 7, 8 games, guess what start happening? Such and such is form. Look what starts forming if it becomes 2, 3 months. Look what's happened with Vinicius Jr. this season, for example. It's a prime example of someone.
They got God. Scary thing is, PSG can get better. Wait till Paris. Scary
Trust,
thing
man.
is, Arsenal can get better as well. You get me? So it works both ways, blood. Big up Nick Tonks. He says Bruno is so clear of oh dear God.
Yeah, he's falling off a cliff. Odegaard. What's going on with Odegaard? That's crazy.
Big up OG Queens, man, like Andy in the chat. So next week we will see troops crash out, cry all the misery years, him and others banter. Barca, we will win, go to the final and win the quad. Bum panel. Go fuck yourselves.
I big up OG Kings. We can be fellow UCL winners. My dog.
This guy's so shameless. Big up to Beast. There's Arsenal second place. 3P again is getting to troops. 99, 2000, 2000, 2000, and then 2001. So if you're going to cook, at least try and actually get the right one in. Dickhead! You get me. Big up yourself, though. Big up Rex. I'm an Arsenal fan, but I was ashamed of this tifo. Yeah, they just made man look like absolute
Chat
dickhead.
refresh if it's lagging.
They just made man look like absolute dickheads. I don't know why it's lagging. It says excellent connection, so
Probably a StreamYard thing.
yeah, it must be a StreamYard thing because YouTube said excellent connection. So just give it a refresh and you should be all good, mate. You know what I mean? Because the man them all coming up clear. No one's buffering on my side. My YouTube one is moving very good. Yeah, they're saying we're back. All right, cool. Fuck StreamYard. Big up Rex again. He says Spurs and Man United have a chance to win a trophy, and we have Arteta. Arteta out. I'm with you, bro. I am with you, bro. Big up Glorious MCFC. 3-0 down. UCL versus Liverpool. Etihad was rocking.
No, you gotta give the fans something to get up for, innit?
They also probably had a proper tifo, proper logistics were dealt with correctly. The way that we just dealt with it was an
We
absolute.
didn't have no Tifo when we came back against Napoli. Just had voices.
It was an absolute. Nah, but you still had a bit of a bounce. It was Roberto Di Matteo. You get me? AVB had left. You had a bit of a bounce there.
Nah,
didn't.
bro, our season was looking dead. Like,
I
we were
remember
like
that year.
15 Times.
I remember
weren't
that
doing well.
But that gave you that bounce. I remember how happy you lot was when
Coming back against
AVB.
Napoli gave us the bounce, but like we had to still give a crowd to get there.
Yeah. But I think because Roberto Di Matteo, they just supported him in it.
Yeah, but like so, like this is our first season where we didn't look like a top 4 side in years. So I was bad before then.
Big up Sai again. PSG's 1-0 spanking was pure filth. Dembele's quickie in the fourth left Gunners limp. No Prem since 04. Arteta's boys need
a trophy Viagra.
Yo, since Liverpool won this league, Simon on one, yo. I don't know what's going on.
Rightly so. Big up yourself.
That's big up.
Size just gone. Size turned heel, innit? Size turned heel, bro. He's on his John Cena arc.
Facts, yo, man won the
He's on his
title,
John
yeah.
Cena arc, bro. This guy was so
Size.
nothing but love, and now he's just cooking the shit out of me, bro. All right,
Yo,
cool. Say
Size.
nothing, blood.
Sacking
nothing,
on
bro.
an absolute warper. Big upside, though.
Shout out Cashley Cole. Lewis
Go on,
giving
Ashley Cole.
Troops a reality check, and he's rattled.
Hey, one of us is winning the UCL.
Months. Thank you, months.
They
Thank
took the Europa out.
you. Thank you, months.
So use the correct acronyms. It's UCL. They got rid of it this season.
Yeah,
Thank
hey,
you.
do you know what? It's not your day today, Lewis. So I'm just gonna you have your day today, man.
It ain't gonna be my day. I'm winning a UCL.
I just can't believe this is like. Is everything all right?
Yeah. Top five's in my hands, and I'm winning a trophy, another European trophy, and another UCL. I couldn't be better, man.
Okay. All right, bro.
Up the Chelsea, only team in Europe to win it all. Finishing the story. Word to Cody Rhodes.
Mm.
They got Chelsea a bunch of ham rolls. No one cares about the European Crackhead Cup.
I'm sure you're an Arsenal fan. Of course, you would devalue European trophies. You only have one. Thank you for your donation.
I devalue it as well.
Fine, shame.
I not even that. I remember a time. I'm pretty sure when Sarri lifted that Europa League.
He's actually a prick.
Don't you remember when Sarri won that Europa League? How no one gave a fuck.
No one
That's
gives a shit.
Chelsea I remember.
What are you
All they
talking
cared about, was
lying.
trolling Arsenal, trolling me. Oh,
Bro,
look at Troops! Oh, look at Troops in Baku!
Lewis, it was
Oh,
more
look
a
at
troll
Troops in
Arsenal.
Baku!
You are lying.
Remember that?
It was
Bro,
another
them
trophy
man
in
didn't
the
even
bag.
celebrate it
No
like
one
that.
cared
Them
about
man didn't
Chelsea
even
winning
celebrate
it.
Europa like that. That's
It's
the
all about,
Chelsea
yeah,
I know.
Chelsea.
You man didn't even celebrate Europa like
I
that.
always
You
mean-
man.
And we're going to celebrate the
Balotelli.
Conference League with the same energy, man. The same energy.
Yeah, man.
But let us enjoy our UCL.
Olympus has fallen still. That Europa League was more about bantering Arsenal and whether Eden Hazard was going to stay or go. You know what I'm saying? That's
And
what.
also us winning another trophy and another European trophy.
No. Big up because Europa League is still something though. Like the actual Europa League is still that's got clout with that. You know what I'm saying? But to be puffing up this Conference League, Lewis, man, it's
You know,
it's sad, innit?
we're the ones helping to create the lineage and the history of that trophy, 1 year at a time. Sorry, it's just new and everything. It is still a European trophy. Man are just hating because we're going to be the only team in Europe with every European trophy in our cabinet.
Bro,
This
Lewis,
is okay, I understand.
It's more no one cares, bro. I can't lie though. We don't. We don't. Like, how about this though?
You
I'll
man
be
sound
serious.
like you care. And I get it.
Come.
I care too.
Big up God's will. He says, "Oi, you disrespect the Conference League, and you wonder why your fan base disregards cups and win none. Chelsea, Pool, United have actually completed football.
We're about to complete Europe.
I don't disregard trophies, but no one gives a shit about the Conference League. Stop your foolishness, God's will. You get me? Big up yourself, blood.
Man, I'm just hating. I'm getting
Big
my
up-
UCL.
Dickhead. Big up Saeed. He says, Lewis Kelly, Machine Gun Kelly, CR Kelly, Dewey in 5. Troops, let me know if you need a United scarf for Europa League final. Shout out all my boys on here, man.
Oh shit, that's Tazo. Big up Tazo. I just clocked. Big up, man. I
Oh,
hope you're
shit,
back
yo,
in
big
a
up.
minute. I just clocked them when I see them.
Bruh,
Yeah,
long time.
long time, Tazo.
Hey,
Yeah,
Tazo, I just
bro.
got the name.
Hey.
Big up Tazo. I hope you're blessed and everything, man.
Hope you're good,
Enjoyed
bro.
the
I
game
know
yesterday.
Man United sent him to the sunken realm, bro. So I hope you're good, man.
Yeah, I hope you're good, Tazo, man.
Big up Tarza, blood. Big up yours truly, Highness Zorro. Mad. Troops, Sir Eric Ten Hag is available. Inter to win Champions League. And he can stay available. Chelsea, a bunch of ham rolls. Moncho in his peanut head for a brain today. No clap back.
Huh? I'm a Prem winner.
Scumbag. God's will, back again. Flexing intercity fares. Clowning Conference League. Shame.
Shame.
It's either it's Immy.
Leg-
Milk. Sorry,
It's
tomato,
legit fine
tomato.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
legit fine shame thing. Like,
One of them
One,
ones.
one's a season-long trophy, and another one's a pre-season trophy.
Man said season
I'll be
long.
honest, the Chelsea fans are getting second-hand. They're getting second-hand. I'm getting second-hand embarrassment, Lewis, for you. I'm getting second-hand. Every time you man say UCL, anyone say, I get second-hand embarrassment.
Hey, you can hate the name, but it's called the UEFA Conference League, and the acronym is UCL. I'm sorry for following the correct terms, okay? If you want it to be UECL, they should have kept Europa, all right? They didn't do it, so it's
That's
UCL,
Proper loophole.
and it's number 3.
We got Nishan. He just dropped that and
Don't blame me, blame UEFA.
this guy. We got Fats. Arsenal women is in the real UCL final. I mean, talk about flex. Well, they've already won one as well. You get me? So big them up, blood. You understand? I'll be supporting them in the final. You get me? Big up Chelsea. Says watch Arsenal fans pull up that 2004 season to defend their European heritage. Havertz IQ level fan base. Well,
Champions of Europe, you'll never sing that.
we
Big
have
up,
sung it.
Chelsea.
Well, I mean, 94 we sung it, mate. You know what I mean? We know what we are. Big up Marco.
Couldn't even say that with a straight face.
Big up Marco Blood. He says, troops, every year, numerous managers prove that a process isn't required to win trophies. Why so much patience with our manager from our fan base? Broski, I don't know, blood. You know what I mean? That's a fantastic super chat because a lot of Arsenal fans will always criticize other managers when they're going through hell. The way they criticize Amorim, the way they criticize Ten Hag, the way they criticize Maresca, even the way they criticize Pep now. You get me? But when it comes to Arteta, you get me? You got the fucking shield protecting him, bro. You understand? Reigns, Ambrose, and Seth. Big up C. Jackson ball, roll, and bang for the second goal. Living in my head, rent free. Wowzers.
What a finish, man. What a finish. Now, hopefully, you can bring that to the Premier League. I need you to bring ball striking to the Prem. That's when we start really changing the game. But do that in the Premier League.
Man like Ray, Mr. 16 out of 10 blood. We got your damn self, Ray, fam. It says champions, 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 champions. On the slot, you have rocked my world, my gaffer, my manager. Only does phase win. By the way, Arsenal will get through versus PSG. Arteta masterclass incoming. Congratulations, Ray blood. You get me? You're gonna enjoy your summer. Unfortunately, I won't enjoy mine. Big up Digital Mods. Troops, I told you Yamal will win Player of the Year. Yamal is a machine, blood. You understand? Dragged his team back into that tie. It's a shame that we haven't got no one like that, blood. Big up MF. Troops, listen to Mons and Lewis. They win trophies.
And we're going to win another one.
Big up Slims again. So, Mons, you're a funny guy. How you telling not to make excuses, then proceed to make excuses for Salah? We've got some of the biggest contradictors on this podcast, blood. You get me?
Yep. The same man who are telling me they don't discredit trophies and try to discredit my UCL. Frauds.
Big up Anthony.
Fraud.
Big up to all you boys. Do Chelsea get top 5?
Yep, it's back in our hands now. Big up Brentford, West London.
The way Forest are moving, yeah.
Yeah, the way Forest are moving.
The way Forest are moving. To lose not only to Brentford, but lose to Everton before that as well. You look at it like, yeah.
Chelsea might creep in.
Yeah.
Big up Migu. Because I hope we just fight till the end. If it isn't meant to be, so be it. Saigo, bro. Saigo. Big up RSV. Troops, who do you want to win between Spurs and United?
Win the final.
Obviously United, isn't it?
Say that again.
Big up man like Ed.
Big
Big up Ed, my doggy.
Big up Ed, man.
Always pulling up with a 16-10. You know what I'm saying? Says, how can I take this Ray serious when he's bigging up my manager and still has Arteta's paws straight down his throat? Like, what the fuck? It's Ray, innit, blood? You know what I mean?
No, I'm talking about
Ray. Big up God's will again. Mont sarcasm. Can diss the Conference League. Not you, Troops, my G. Yes, I can. And I will. My bro.
No, he's saying because they've got European heritage. But again, like they got rid of the Europa, innit? Like,
big up God's will. Okay, Lewis, dead it now, my bro. This UCL thing.
but even you're saying it. It's the UCL. Like, let's just be happy that our team's about to win something and we're going to end our trophy drought. Let's go.
Two European Cups coming to the country this season, you know. None of them to Arsenal. That's crazy work.
Yeah, man. It'll be even worse if they both go to London.
That was a blue card. That was unnecessary. That was unnecessary. That was
Why is it a blue card for stating
that was
facts?
unnecessary.
That's factual
It don't matter,
information.
bro. It don't matter, bro. You know what I mean?
So we can't state facts on the pod no more, now.
Yeah.
All
Big
right,
up
no
Steven.
facts. No facts.
He says, big up the panel. Repping Sarcasm City.
Big up
Troops,
Steven.
you fraud. Don't let everyone around you win something and you walk away with nothing. Arsenal will always be banter club.
Asna. He said.
Todd Miller, my dog. This pod brought to you by Better Health. Put Arsenal 20 more years and get a 0 UCL trophy discount. Rattled FC.
At the Chelsea. At the Chelsea.
Big up OR. Lamine Saka. I don't know why Saka's always brought into the conversation when another winger's doing well. It just shows me what you all really think of Saka. You get me? So, yeah.
Saka's
I'd actually say Lamine ain't even a disrespectful take. It's like, okay.
No, but I'm saying it's just always this one Saka, this one Saka. I never hear anyone else.
Yeah.
Big up Tim's. Choose if we win by any miracle, Lewis better deactivate.
Oh, if the worst was to ever happen to this beautiful sport, I'd be buying immediate tickets to Amsterdam. I already shouted Flawless. I shouted my guy Mike's. If that was to ever happen, I'm off.
Yeah.
First flight, I'm off.
A day trip to Dam is needed, actually, anyway.
Yeah, but I haven't even got roaming on my phone. So, like, no one can chat to me when I'm in Dam. Sorry. You physically can't get hold of me.
Flawless. You done the unthinkable, blood. Went to Bilbao, 3-0 win. Looks like you'll be going back to Bilbao at the end of the month. Bruno Fernandes yet again. Big game, big player stepping up, showing what a captain should be doing in a semi-final, leading his team, inspiring his team.
You can't even just put, you got big game is just disrespectful because he's been playing better just across the board. You can't even say big game, just say he's been playing well, period. It's not just a big game too.
But for me, it's the big games where he's the one that will, you know what I mean, inspire the rest of his teammates.
No, I'm saying he's playing well across the board.
Yeah, he's on form now, but I'm saying it's always, that's why I said another big game, Bruno again.
Yeah. All right, I thought you were saying just calling him just a big game player, but yeah,
No, because I'm the one that's defending him. You're the one that's been, I'm making you start to see the light.
No, it's not you, it's him. Because he's been performing better.
I wasn't pressing you the way. I don't think you would be.
You want to give yourself, actually, you can, you know what? Maybe you can give yourself credit because you are a powerful figure in this content creator space, and you're the reason we get in a United Spurs final. Because you was the one who perpetuated and ran this flawless Spurs thing till it became a thing. This is on you. Because Spurs being in the final is bad enough. You know what I'm saying? The fact that it's a United Spurs final, yeah, you look down, mate. Yeah, this is you. This is your fault as to why this is going on and this is happening. Because you pushed out all this flawless Spurs thing. And now it's looking like it's a United Spurs final.
Then look what Man United top he turns up.
And if
it's like clockwork.
And if Spurs do win the final, let's say hypothetically they do, you normally would have been all right. Like it'd be bad enough. Obviously, you got Spurs brethren and that. But in the content creator space, there's no Spurs fans you work with. But you know, we Spurs do win that.
It's only fucking X.
Yeah, it's only X. But
that's only when we fucking play.
know what I'm saying?
Well-
Yeah, exactly that. But if Spurs do win the final and I get to the game as well, you have to deal with me all summer long, twice a week. You know what I'm saying? So, like, either way in that final, if I win, I win. Even if Manchester United lose, there is a silver lining. Scratch that. There is a gold lining. No. Scratch that. There is a platinum lining. Because there's literally gonna be a parade right on your doorstep outside. Tottenham will be blue and white, but so big up to you for that. Because like I said, the Spurs thing, I would even go push. This is you. But in regards to the game as well. So you say?
Nah, you carry on.
Oh, see, but yeah, I was saying, so Troops, thank you for that. Because you got worst case scenario, and that's because of you. So maybe it was you that helped me see the light. Because you're the reason we get in the United Spurs final. There's a reason you're United that day. That's the craziest part. You're backing us that day to win. So you have to deal with me with a European trophy, regardless. Either way, innit? Either way, you lose. It's a lose-lose situation for a final you're not in. And the craziest part is you're going to see Arsenal go out of a European semi-final a couple days before. That's the beautiful part. So you go out Tuesday, crash out the Champions League, crash out on the watch-along, crash out on the match reaction. Then you got a whole 24 hours to let that simmer. And then you have to deal with not only Manchester United making it to Europa League final. You don't have to deal with Spurs making it to a Europa League final. And then we got, what is it? It's the end of May? Yeah, it's the end of this month. It's towards the end of this month. I believe it's the 21st, setting around that, because ours is before the Conference League final. You have to wait till that final. And then following that, Chelsea going to be in the Conference League final.
Number 3, blood.
And then following that, the Champions League you got knocked out of, you'll have to wait after that too. And on top of that, Monty's going to be talking about winning the Premier League the whole time. Imagine they lift that trophy.
You know, I didn't clock the Europa League finals before the end of the season.
It's before
21st of May.
Yes, the 21st.
God forbid Spurs win. They got the whole last game of the season to take the piss.
It's 21st, 27th, and then 31st. But back to the game, you mentioned it there about doing the unthinkable. I'm still in shock. I was in shock watching it. I was in shock at full time. Shock match reaction. Still just astonished by what I see. Didn't expect that performance. Didn't expect that result. I mentioned right at the start about being 0-2 with European predictions and couldn't be happier about it. Props to the team first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? Casemiro, rightfully, the broadcast I was watching, he got man of the match. Rightfully so. I thought he was very, very good. Even when we wasn't good in the first 10, 15 minutes on the ball, off the ball, he was good. You mentioned Bruno as well. Thought Bruno played very well outside of his 2 goals as well. Even if you take away the 2 goals, he still played well. Euro was Euro. He's been getting better as of late. Maz has just been Mr. Consistent as he has been all season. Surprisingly, outside of being involved in the first goal, Maguire was good as well. I was super concerned about him in the lineup from a defensive standpoint, as always, but he did the business. Never mind what he was doing on the right wing, but that's the whole thing. Centre back crossing it, DM heads it onto another DM, and the DM scores. And
I think that do you think that
go on.
The penalty was harsh?
Yes.
I seem to think it was a red, bro. I couldn't believe. This guy's just. Yeah.
I think the ref killed the game.
But is it? Because I thought it was double jeopardy, so that's why I was confused.
That's exactly what I thought.
I thought he said something to the ref that caused him to get sent off. That's why I thought he got. I didn't think it was the challenge. I thought he said
he got a red card for they upgrade. They gave him a red card for the penalty.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, when I seen the red card, I didn't think it was for the penalty. I thought he said something to the referee because they declass it as a goal scoring opportunity. But I thought it was double jeopardy.
You've still got to beat what's in front of you at the end of the day. I think, don't get me wrong, the decisions went your way, and I think you were heavily helped by the officials, because I think to give a red card killed the tie. Definitely.
No red card, no party, blood. Same as the Leon game.
Probably.
But they still have to beat what's in front of them. Like we can't be like, oh man.
Then you make it gets a lot easier, bro. 11 and 10.
We know that.
The thing is, what we're not gonna do the same way we just crashed on rap. Like, this is Bilbao we're playing. They're a better outfit than us. They're a better team than us. Because even with 10 men, we played Leon with 10 men, and Leon with a better side for the large majority of that period. That's why their performance surprised me. Because even at 2-0 with 10 men, the game is not dead. And the time
even 11 versus 11, I think they were better than you.
Yeah, 11 versus 11, because the first 10, 15 minutes.
Naki missed a chance.
We struggled there. Yeah, Naki missed the header. But then
None
of that matters though, because this was knockout football, so none of that really matters.
Yeah, none of that matters, but we're talking about it for context sake. I don't want people to think, oh yeah, like we was great. Like, Man was worried at the start, 110%. But what we did was cut out the mistakes because I thought for sure we was gifting them a goal. 110% I thought that. The Inaki Williams chance we mentioned. But other than that, we nullified.
Yeah, the header, he should do better with the header. Yeah.
He should be scoring that.
He should have scored, but we were clinical. You know what I'm saying? Casemiro
was going the wrong way as well.
You should have took it, like, because it was a great move. Both Dorgu and Yoro sleeping for that one. And he should have scored. But they've struggled to score goals.
Lindelof block.
But that's the Lindelof block. And even that one just kind of hits him. Like, if you look at the way his body out.
Yeah, he didn't put his body on the line.
He stuck his foot out in hope. He was one of them ones.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, no, he didn't even stick his foot out. That just hit him.
He didn't stick his foot out. I just hit him. He didn't even stick his foot out. I just hit him.
He was horrid. He was horrid.
It looked like he was doing the Daniel's son.
Yeah, like this is what I mean when I say that. That's why, like, for me, I didn't give much credit to the defenders for United because I feel like once the game goes down to 10 men, it's more on the attackers to break the team down. It's more on the midfielders and the attackers to do their thing. But what I would say is that for the short time that you were under siege, what was it? I'd say 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes of the game. I'd say Yoro and Maguire and Mazraoui, for me, those three, they were holding it down for what they could do. Because I feel like with the cross, I feel like that cross was so good. Maguire and Yoro, you could say they
was the cross good, or was it the double beating?
If you look at Yoro and Maguire, that cross was so good. That cross was so good. It's taken both of them out of the game.
Yeah, it was both.
It's taken both of them out of the game. Don't get me wrong. If they drop back 2 yards, then that doesn't happen. Or if they step up, he's offside and doesn't. But you got to. I just think that cross was mad. And also they took off that. I think is that the Belgrade. I don't know how you say his name. The guy that forced a save from Onana early on. He was having a very good game. Yeah. He obviously got taken off due to the red card in it, so he had to get sacrificed. And I think the game was pretty much done from then. You just got to give credit to the United players for putting the nail in the coffin because that game easily could have ended 2-0. And realistically, you've kind of got a sniff in the second leg. Game's not done at 2-0. Game's not done at 2-0.
That's the only outside of the first 15 to 20 minutes because Warrior Jake asked about Manchester United standing. That was my biggest concern, was us standing up. That's what it is. And for the most part, we did it. Because even when the game's gone down to 10 men, we all watch what Leon did to us at Old Trafford with 10 men. They got better once he got with 10 men. Plus, they're a better side as well. So therefore, not only am I going to give credit to the Manchester United team and the players, I'm also going to criticize Bilbao as well because they should have done more. I'm a Bilbao fan. I'm very disappointed. Even at 2-0, even at 1-0 down. Because it's like as soon as we scored, even though the second goal was quick after, I was just expecting so much more from them. That's what it was. They had 3 shots on target. We've mentioned 2 of them already. They were wasteful. Yeah, and like going forward, and that's what I didn't expect. But Leon surprised me the same way Sociedad surprised me, and surprised in a good way. Because even at 10 men, I'm saying the game's not over at the game's not over at 2-0 and 10 men. I'm saying don't let them back in this game because I'm expecting that. As soon as it goes 10 men, I'm expecting us to concede 110%. I'm like, we gonna concede in the next 5 to 10 minutes and not take advantage of the situation.
They still had a few little breakaways where you thought if they were actually had decent amount of quality in the because like bro, listen, Nico Williams reportedly asking for 400k.
Yeah,
when I tell man
over
that
400k,
when I tell man this Williams guy is shit, yeah, man look at me like I'm crazy. I'm taking Lookman over Williams, bro. I'm sorry. Every time I watch him, he flat he had the only time I've seen him look good was the Euros. Apart from the Euros, every time I watch him for La Liga, for Bilbao, he flatters to deceive. I rate his brother more.
What you think?
I rate the Naki more.
Yeah, Naki's cold. Naki's cold.
Naki's cold, bro. When I see Nico, I'm like, yo, what you do? Lamine is the real big man. You're a little man.
And yeah, like it was. And I have to give, because if he was on smoke, Maz would be here getting criticism. But Mazraoui's been consistently a good player, in particular from a defensive standpoint as well. So he played well. Clinical. Like we mentioned, Naki missing a header. Casemiro took his. It was good play by Maguire. Good flick on by Agate, who struggled in the game early on. The second goal, like, is it a harsh penalty? Yes. But if roles are, I always go, if roles are reversed, what would I be saying? And if that's Euro doing that, or that's Maguire doing that, or that's Lindelof doing that, I'm saying, why are you giving the referee an opportunity? Why? Let it go. It was Højlund. He's probably going to miss it. And when I say miss it, just not get there, because his anticipation is terrible. So, like, why do that? You've killed the game for your team. Bruno was never going to miss the pen. And then the third goal was actually a decent move. Back heel assist by Agate. Can't believe I'm saying that. Good finish by Bruno. My only disappointment is we didn't get another goal in the second half. But like I said, props to the players, props to the manager. Because I was critical of the lineup, as were many others. And guess what? It worked. Did it go our way in an instant? Yes, but also their lack of quality. That's on them. Because if Bruno misses his chances and Casemiro misses the header, but they score their chances, we're here talking about Manchester United being wasteful and them being clinical. So on the flip side, we were the clinical side. Almost scored more. Maz cracked the bar as well with the left foot shot in the first half. Casemiro hit the post with a header in the second half as well. Would have liked to have seen Maino and Ahmad a little bit earlier as well, because I think we probably get the fourth if they go on earlier, but it's great to see Ahmad back, period. It's great to see him back and Maino getting back up to speed as well, and Delic got on too. So it's like pretty much all players are becoming available. I don't think there's any long-term injuries I can think of now. So yeah, over the moon with that result. Like I said,
Ahmad came off the bench.
Yep, Ahmad came off the bench, yeah. So super happy to see him back. Hopefully he gets game time on the weekend, same as Delic as well. I do the business in the second leg. And then it's on to the final. But yeah, like I said, man, I'm still just all the day after, just flabbergasted by what I see. Because even Manchester United fans who were calling for wins or rival fans who told me we would win, nobody said 3-0. I didn't see anybody say 3-0. I didn't see anyone with a 2-goal margin. The most I seen was 2-1, 1-0. See no 3-0s whatsoever. So props, I say they did the business. And again, Casemiro class, man. For the criticism he received and the over-the-top criticism he received in particular after that Liverpool game and overall, like, Casemiro can't play football is crazy. Is he world-class? No, absolutely not. But can he still perform at a good level? Yes. People act like there isn't midfielders way, way worse than him. And he's been good throughout. Every time he's been good. Whether we've been playing well in games or not playing well in games, he's played well. He played well in the game yesterday. The 2 Leon ties, he played well. Even when we struggled, he was playing well. Sociedad, he played well in both those games, even though we drew the first time. So yeah, with it, love it. Like I said, that'll go on to win the trophy. It'll probably be Spurs. I think we'll beat Spurs in the final. I don't think Spurs, people talking about Bodo Glimt like turning it around. I don't see that happening. I think it will be a United Spurs final.
Crazy things have happened.
Yeah,
We've seen Spurs go a 3-0 lead to a Dinamo Zagreb team that had their manager in jail that day.
I hear that, but I think this Spurs side on the Ange just have too much going forward to go there and just not score, is what I'd say.
What would you rank your chances out of 10 winning the Europa?
Now high, like 8. I think we'd be evil. I said this before the game. I said, like, I didn't think we get past Bilbao, but if I look at it as our final, I said if we win this, we win the competition. I think we'll beat Spurs or Bodo Glimt in the final. And Spurs fans will be confident come playing against us, and I understand that too. They beat us 3 times in a row this season, so I get why they would. 100%.
That's what I was surprised you said you were so assured of beating Spurs in the final.
Yeah, I just don't.
Well, I guess Tottenham in the final too, so it kind of goes both ways.
There's that part, and also them beating us 4 times in a row.
But Andrew, I always win something in my second season.
And they'll be confident. If a Spurs fan was here now telling me, "Wow, I'm confident of beating you," lot, I'd understand it.
You ain't beaten them since 2022.
See, this is all set for us to beat them. Yeah, they have a good record in Manchester, period.
Why do Spurs just randomly own Manchester?
Yeah,
because even City, they got a good record.
Yeah, they got a good record.
I don't get it.
Yeah. I fancy our chances.
That's crazy. Spurs is such a little rivalry to me. I couldn't give a damn if they won it.
I just don't want them winning it because it's Tottenham.
Yeah, that's your heated like North London thing. I get it. Plus, that's 4-1 for European trophy.
Every Arsenal fan I spoke to about it said I want United. If it's United Spurs, I want United to win the final. Literally every single one. I said that.
No Arsenal fan wants Tottenham to win the final.
Yeah, I know that's why. Like it is heavily, not even heavily lopsided. It's 100%. But
no way.
Yeah, see it out. But again, man, props to the manager, props to the players. I can't speak highly enough of what everyone did in that game. Like I say, I can't. Obviously, some players much better than others, but yeah, like Agate struggled in particular early on. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Dogu at times, but he grew into the game too. And we took advantage of things happening, like the move we put together for the red card. This is what happens. When you attack and when you put together good moves and make good things happen, then you cause those type of things. You cause issues for the opposition. Just retaining the ball, moving it forward at pace, shifting it, crosses into the box, etc. And we quieted them because their crowd was up for it. The crowd was raucous. The crowd was mad up for it. But we quieted the crowd, obviously, with the 2 goals and the red card. Just a shame we didn't get 4th. Very big shame.
Big up Siak. Lewis, you're my brother, but now you look like a ninja in the park, randomly barking at cars. This UCL agenda has gone on long enough.
We've already said UCL. We're winning our trophy. And it's going to be nice to see like our team win a trophy again. It's been a minute. So, yeah, I look forward to our UCL victory. I look forward to it. Number 3, up the Chelsea.
Big up OR. Nah, cuz Lamine snatched his 2nd spot chain. You lot on this Saka thing, seriously. Seriously.
Oh, that's why he meant that.
Because it's probably Salah, innit? Big up Mr.
No,
Darcy.
redeeming the Euros, isn't it? Euros and I guess now for this. UCL.
But big up Mr. Darcy. This is big up man them flawless. I'm a little concerned if we make it to the final and face Spurs. We have not looked good against them this season.
I understand, Darcy. I fully get that. Why you would. 100%.
Big up Migu. Again. This is Anthony and someone coming for Conference League.
Anthony. Oh, shiver me timbers.
Big up C-Yak again. He says, we're about to see flawless true Spurs colours when he does a John Cena heel turn on United in the final. Shameless bunny hopping bastard.
Nah, don't get misunderstood. I'm United through and through. Like, of course, I want us to win the final. And we lose to Spurs. All jokes aside, of course, man don't want to lose the final. I would be heavily, heavily disappointed. But you know what it is? Misery loves company. And I won't be as disappointed as the Arsenal fans. As bad as I feel about losing the final, troops and the Arsenal fans watching this, all Arsenal fan content creators will be more devastated than me about Manchester United losing a European final because it is Spurs. Oh, and we will be there, 100%. I turn up in a Spurs shirt.
They got Sai again. Says Bilbao got shagged 3-0 by United. Bruno's wand worked magic. Casemiro bossed the whoa. Locals cried no mass while Old Trafford lads pop champagne.
Big up, Sai.
Sai's on one, blood, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Big up Kenny7. There's much love from Australia, lads, but I need Gabby gone. Big up your damn self, bro. Big up the Aussie Gooners every time. I'd sell Trossard and keep Martinelli and get another left winger and then use Martinelli as a striker bench role. I think he's better down the middle. I'll just be real with you, look. You get me?
So you
we're not
have him
gonna
as a
buy
half
two.
striker, but then sign a striker as well. You want to sign a striker as well.
Yeah, but then he can be like backup for a striker.
So
You
it'd be
get me?
him. So it'd be the new signing him and Havertz. So you want those 3?
I don't want Havertz, but we're gonna have Havertz.
You want Havertz sold?
Yeah, if I could.
Okay, first.
You get me, but so I'm not gonna get that out of my. Big up Stephen. It says troops mission stop guard of honor failed, blood. Failed miserably, blood. Didn't even stand a fucking chance if we're being honest. Big up Abdel, not Abdul. It says Mazraoui don't get the respect from the fans. Best player.
He has been. I've been saying this. I've been saying this for the longest all season. He's been consistent, playing well, playing bad, no matter. Like the team wise, I'm talking about. He's performed at a consistent level. Whether it's right wing back, whether it's right sided centre back, left sided centre back, no matter the opposition.
No, there were times where there are games where he hasn't played well and stuff, and but more so because of the whole team not playing well. And yeah, like,
So
let's
but
not-
there, I can count them on one hand. The amount of games I look, you was bad today.
like
You always
Yeah.
been at a decently consistent level over the course of
Just a level
games.
that's consistently better than the Joss you have to see every
Yeah,
week.
because we played what, like 45, 50 games. I'm saying the vast majority of them you performed to a good level in. But look at him and go, yeah, you was minimum 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, if the rest of our team performed like him, we wouldn't be in the situation we're in. Be in a much better situation. Because man just does the simple things well. And that's just the basis of any good team. Is just being consistent. Especially playing out of position too.
I don't think he was very good at centre back. I think he was better at wing back.
See, I was going to disagree. I think he's a better centre back than he's a wing back, but first.
Big up me though. Says respect the GOAT, Harry Dino, Lamine, Maguireism. What Maguireism. These man, bro. I swear to
Guire Esma's crazy.
That's crazy. Big up Brian Lopez. I ain't seen Brian for a minute, blood. Fuck you know. I don't know who's worse, Nico Williams or Garnacho. Still Garnacho, bro. Let's just be real.
Yeah, it can't be that bad.
Let's not do that.
It's
Yeah.
still
It's not that
Garnacho.
bad.
You know what I mean? Big up OR one more time. He says, real talk, what the hell was Lamine doing to those guys in the academy? They probably feared him like King Von on some shit. Guys was probably piling more bodies than the Ross Clark gorilla, you know. They actually had to promote him. He was making man doubt their own potential. Look, Yamal is ridiculous. You get me? We were having some serious conversations about him during the watch along, blood. You get me? Big up K, my dog. He says United's worst period is still better than our build-up period. Arteta not only is a limited manager, he is also making players worse. Arteta out. Come on, man. Big up K every time, man. You know me and you always agree. You know me and you always agree, broski. Big up Mo Stacks, not Mo Stack. He says, big up the panel. Hope you and the family are healthy and wealthy. Random question. Who's your favorite player from each club? Mine is Hazard, Thiago, Sanchez. Low.
As in Thiago Alcantara.
Yeah.
When he was at Liverpool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is he talking about? Oh, so he's talking here about.
On the panel.
So most blatantly an Arsenal fan. Because Alexis, Thiago, and Hazard.
Are we talking about playing now or just because?
Whenever.
No,
because
he said Hazard.
And he
Yeah,
put Thiago.
Thiago.
All three of his are not playing now.
No, Sanchez is still playing now.
Not for the club.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's what I think.
Um,
Liverpool for me. Suarez. Chelsea. Robin. United. Ronaldo.
Liverpool. Go on, man. You go on.
yeah, if we're going favorite players, Man United. Nani, favorite player. I really enjoyed watching him play. Chelsea. I'm actually stuck between Fabregas and Hazard. I'm not gonna lie. Even though Fabregas' stint was short. Yeah, I'm gonna go Hazard because I'm gonna go Hazard. And then for Arsenal, Alexis.
Go on, Luce.
Ashley Cole, Torres, Juan Mata.
This guy's just a fucking scumbag.
For Liverpool,
What?
yo, dickhead.
You're a
Liverpool,
dickhead.
you proper. Xavi
Trust me.
Alonso. For Liverpool, Xavi Alonso, quality,
I'm
super
not saying
quality. Arsenal, Henry. Chelsea.
Yeah,
Drogba.
'cause once never saw Henry. That's why I knew you didn't say Henry. I knew Lewis would have said it as well. I thought Lewis would have said Alexis. I thought Alexis Ozil would have been the ones I would
Nah,
have.
that handball, he can go fuck himself. Prick.
And then
Nah,
see
I
Sanchez,
smile at
baby.
I'm blaming the ref for that one.
My guy. Aye. That was my guy, you know. Big up, stop the cross. Chelsea Women's champions again, 6 in a row.
Blood
Come
clot.
on, man. We run England. Up the Chelsea. Up the
Chelsea
Chelsea.
women's team are the new.
Actually, I'm deep in it. It's Wayne Rooney. It's not even Nanish though. It's Wayne Rooney. How can I
Rooney?
how can I forget? Yeah, how can I forget? Yeah, it's Wayne Rooney. Yeah.
Big up AS2 skills. Big up yourself, blood. I ain't seen you for a minute. Big up yourself, man. So, guys, I have a doubt. If Man United or Spurs win that Europa League, will they scrap it off that
Nope.
5th place, or is it 6 teams are
Six,
going
six.
to the Champions
6
League?
teams. The only
There
thing
you
that
go.
ruins the order is like if Crystal Palace win the FA Cup, then they push whoever's finishes 7th down into conference,
Yeah,
and whoever
Crystal Palace-
finishes 8th
Yeah,
or
Crystal
9th.
Palace
out.
will get the FA Cup place, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, they get the Europa League place if you win the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Palace.
Yeah.
But top 5 will just be locked.
Okay. Lewis.
I put God in this for real, you know.
That was basically our garden, to be fair.
I could have just easily put your garden, you know. I put God in this.
Bro.
God, what a fool, you know. Yes.
You're disrespecting the Swedes, bro. What is this?
Disrespectful, you know. Just
This is their
God
first
in
ever
this one.
semi-final in
Just
Europe, you
call,
know,
you
and this
know,
is the
like,
respect
what,
they
you
get.
But I could just
Like,
Google
what's
the
wrong
name
with
and find
you?
it, you know. I just put your garden. Yeah,
Man's he's fully laughing at their name.
Yes,
Disrespect. Yeah, shout out Joey, bro. That's your bar. Big up
Yo,
Joey, man.
shit.
That's our
Your garden,
garden,
you know.
blood. That's
Your
our
garden.
fucking garden.
Oh my god! I
People
blood.
are hyping
Had to put a smile on my face, innit, blood? You get me? Fucking hell, man. But yeah,
God.
4-1, convincing win. Jackson, playing himself back into form. What's that? 2-2?
3-2.
3-2. Sorry. Yeah,
Yeah,
3-2.
Yeah, it's 1 foot in the UCL final. Let's fucking have it, guys. And like this was the best knockout game that we've had this season by some distance, because we always do the play at 40% and just walk it in the second half. This time we actually just walked it all game. Obviously defensively they didn't really give us too much to deal with, but more time, like we don't even try and take it that seriously. We actually tried to kill the game early a little bit this time. Jadon Sancho opens the scoring. Thank you, troops. Big goal for us. The first goal of the Damac era for Chelsea. And Enzo Fernandez with the
I saw your video.
Yep,
Sponsor,
and I'll be so real. If we keep winning, they can stay. They can stay. They're already doing us a good job in terms of branding. We're going to have the Chelsea residencies in Dubai. So we're basically getting a whole new town being made specifically with the name Chelsea attached to everything. So everybody get to Frankie block, all of that, UCL block, all of that. And yeah, we're getting our first ever blocks. We're breaking records in football. But back to the football, back to the Chelsea. We had plenty of opportunities to make it 2-0. Reece James, some sensational passes from him. Tyreek George with some good low crosses. Nobody was on the end of it. Noni then makes it 2-0. Another Enzo Fernandez assist. He's on his 19th goal involvement for the season. Another player that's been improved under Enzo Maresca this season, but I've been told that he doesn't improve anybody. Jorgensen was then forced into a couple of really good saves. It was a much better game from him than the last match against Legia, where he just didn't seem like he could catch anything. This time, he was catching the ball for fun and made some really good reaction saves. Then we brought on the right subs. We took off the likes of Cucurella, the likes of Reece James, the likes of Noni Madueke. We took off all the players that we would expect to see starting on Sunday. Brought on Jackson, brought on Palmer, brought on Caicedo. Caicedo obviously cooks. I don't even need to go into his performance. It was just unfair even having him as an option off the bench. Nicholas Jackson, though, third goal was just pure fucking willpower and hustle. Just went through 2 defenders, brought the ball away from both of them, ran the ball into an empty net. The fourth goal, UCL goal of the fucking week, mate. What a finish. What a finish. Left foot into the top bins. He didn't even need to disrespect them like that. But work on the ball striking here and then bring it to the Premier League afterwards. And then Jurgarden obviously got the nice little pity goal and everything. Cole Palmer's still not really cooking right now. He didn't have a good second half. I say we just leave him in Sweden with 10 Swedish snow bunnies and see if that helps him. But if it doesn't, then I'm kind of out of ideas. But
is it time to drop Palmer because you're not being able to play him into form. So will it rest help because he's not finding his way back into form? It's not getting better. Even like the GNA is kind of fucked off. It's a bit mad right now, fam.
I feel like the only other 10 option would be maybe Sancho. Maybe that could work. But bar that and Nkunku, I don't want to see him play.
Don't you want Nkunku? I was going to say that. Nkunku. Don't you lot say Nkunku in the 10 or the wing?
No, Nkunku and Sanchez are out injured. And I'm like, yeah, take your time, man. You know, don't come back. Don't come back. But hey, yeah, they're both out. João Felix obviously on loan, but he's just like trying out a bunch of different benches in Italy. So I don't think it would have been that much of an impact for us either. So if it ain't Sancho playing in the 10, then you might as well just keep Palmer playing. Because eventually he'll get himself back up to speed. I've got no worries about this guy's ability. I have seen more than enough. But this is a really, really bad run for him. And even the Conference League games ain't helping him get out of it. At the least, we don't need Palmer to win. We've been showing that over the last couple of weeks. He can have
you need him against Betis.
Maybe. The amount of hype I saw for Sociedad and fucking Bilbao when they were meant to face United and United bought both of them off the park. It's like, what? Anthony.
Nah, not Betis. It was Sociedad and Bilbao.
Yeah, but like that's the ones they played and like they had a lot of hype.
Oh yeah. No, I hear you. Yeah.
I'm thinking like, what? This could be the same thing with Betis. Mm-hmm. Like play the entire first team for that game solely because it's a final.
Anthony with the Anthony effect. That could be, you know what I mean?
The Anthony effect.
Bro, he's found his form. Like, they love him over there. They adore him. Am I lying, Flawless?
Yeah, he's been on point.
Yeah, do your thing, man. Stay over there.
He's played well. He's played
really well.
As well. Yeah. He keeps scoring.
Yeah.
Cucurella. I have Cucurella. You think I'm worried about Anthony?
Do you know what I don't want to see, Lewis?
But he's playing like Ajax Anthony. When like we all was like, yo, Man United again, Anthony, all right, they're overpaying, but decent footballer. He's kind of playing at that level again.
Listen, I'll say this, Lewis. What I don't want now, you know, from you, and this is to you, this is not to your fan base, this is to you. If Betis come along and take your...
No, when Betis come along, because they won their leg.
No, I'm saying,
yeah, only 2-1.
I'm saying in the final, if Betis win the Conference League, I don't want you telling me it's just the Conference League.
Yeah, 2-1. But Florentina as well is a tough.
I'll be fuming if we don't win.
What am I saying? Flawless. I mean Florentina. Even Florentina.
You think I'd be doing that? I want to win. I want this trophy.
Whether they get
something there to be won, I want to win it.
Yeah, whether they get Betis or
the difference is I don't change the goalposts with whether this Conference League matters or not, like you guys would do if we get knocked out. I've been real from the start. Run me my trophy. I want that. So I ain't gonna devalue it like you guys have been trying to all season.
I don't. No. I devalue it because it has. It again. That's not us devaluing it. It don't have much value to clubs of our stature. That's not devaluing it. It doesn't have much value.
I'm happy to be the only team in Europe to
two things can be true. Two things can be.
Say that again, Lewis. You're happy. Hold on.
Be the only team in Europe to win every European trophy, blood.
Now, Lewis, you can drop the gimmick like you did drop the.
No, is it would it be a wrong stat? Would it be a wrong stat?
No, Lewis.
Yes or no? Yes or no? Would it be a wrong stat? Would it be a wrong stat?
Lewis, just hear what man's saying.
You don't like the answer to that question. That's fine.
Lewis,
I answered it.
Lewis.
No, I asked Monts. He didn't want to answer. He don't like the answer. It's fine. You can continue.
I don't mind the. You can answer how you want to answer it. I'm just saying two things can be true. The trophy can be insignificant, and the fact that a team of your stature don't win the trophy can also be humiliating at the same time. Why is that?
Of course.
That's not moving the goalpost.
But
that's not moving the goalpost.
No, because that's the only time it's going to have any sort of value to you guys. It's like, oh, if you guys get knocked out, but if we win, we can't enjoy winning a trophy.
It's not. No.
Trophies are there to be won.
It's not about how much you enjoy it. It's about, bro. It's generally about cool. You were supposed to win this trophy anyways, so why is it a big deal?
Really, all I've been hearing is
if you don't win it.
All I've heard for 4 months actually is when you buck Betis, when you face Anthony, when you face the
I don't want
Anthony,
to face
the
the
GOAT,
Brazilian demon.
this
man.
is what
The
you man have
Brazilian-
said for months.
Yeah.
And then if I go and beat them, I'm not allowed to be gassed about
Lewis,
it.
one
And
sec,
we've
some
won a
guys-
trophy.
one
Hey,
minute,
the
some
Brazilian
guys-
demon.
One
Lewis,
one
man.
minute, 1 minute. Serious. Some guys chatting shit in the chat.
Well.
So Lewis, like, yeah, 1 minute. Let me just stop this. Let me stop this.
Yeah,
Let
go on,
me,
yeah,
let me
do
stop
your
this
thing.
guy dead in it. Let me just stop this guy dead in his tracks. Yeah, he's got a problem with you saying Swedish snow bunnies, and he's saying, I like, what's the opposite of a Swedish snow bunny? So let me give you, let me land. I got your back, bro. Pause. So if Lewis said, leave him in Jamaica and let him found a sweet browning, is that racist? No, it's not, because Jamaica is full of brownings. Sweden is full of snow bunnies. What is racist, blood? Stop your bullshit. Chat. Leave him in there. If he carries on, you know what to do. As you were, bro.
Yeah, just,
A man said that's racist. That's
Man are
crazy.
bored, bro.
Hey,
Man are, and he's in there yapping like chat, like trying to get the chat on side. Go suck your mother, idiot.
Yo, you are in the wrong place.
Racist statements are
guy dumb.
derogatory.
You in the wrong
This
place.
guy
Racist
actually dumb.
statements are derogatory. There is nothing derogatory about calling someone a snow bunny. A snow bunny is
I
someone
like-
attractive.
Saying, yo, Jamaica is full of.
Moron.
Come to the shoot. Like, if I say, yo, I
And
wanna
guess
go to
what?
Jamaica
Get,
and find a sweet
I'll
brownie.
say it again, like,
Are you
get
listening?
Palmer
Yeah,
10 of them
snow bunnies.
Swedish snow bunnies ASAP, blood. 10 Swedish snow bunnies.
Hey, this
Hold.
guy in the chat is
Man
clearly
actually
new
said,
to the
come
show.
on, chat. Like, tried to get the chat. Like, the chat said, shut up.
Shut up. Yo, you clearly new
Fucking
here. We
idiot.
love snow.
Seriously,
What are you
man.
talking about? We love snow.
Word to
I'm
East.
I'm married to one.
We love snow.
Fucking
we love
idiot.
snow over here, man.
Come to the
We are,
shoot.
we are built for the blizzard. What are
No,
you
no,
talking
he's-
about
you
here?
know, he's one of the if it was the other way around type of guys.
Yeah.
If it was the other way around,
Like
you know,
we don't
black
love the
people,
black
black
queens,
people will
the
be
brownings.
complaining. It was the other way
Like we don't
around.
love the brownings. What are we talking about?
You better rest, man.
SB,
why-
bro.
sorry,
You're
sorry,
ruining
Lewis.
the name of
Sorry, bro.
Stamford Bridge.
I
Get
just
out
had
of here,
to-
man.
Because I'm reading the chat and I'm seeing him. I'm saying, nah. This guy's lost his marbles, but I just need to just dead that there
Yeah,
and there.
bless
You know
me.
what I
I
mean,
didn't even see that.
bro? Because I got my eyes on the chat always, innit?
But yeah, I've been told for 4 months to beware of Real Betis. So if I beat them, I'm going to talk about the trophy we won.
This dead trophy.
Hey, man, be aware
European
of the
trophy. Completing the
Okay, you know
story.
what? Are you gonna do a parade?
No.
Hey, Lewis, be aware of
No.
the Brazilian demon, man. You know what I'm saying?
I rest my
I'm trying to
case.
raise his price. I'm trying to raise his
No,
transfer
we-
value.
no.
Man. Anthony UCL.
Flawless, are you gonna
friend.
parade the Europa League?
Nah.
We didn't parade any of
I don't
our
want to
Europa.
see no major celebrations then.
Nah, it won't be major. No major.
I don't want to. I don't want to hear no chest. If you ain't parading that shit, I don't want to hear no chest.
Nah, it'll be a celebration.
No chest.
But no.
Once you're gonna go on your parade, innit?
Of course.
We're going to celebrate for the evening. I'm going to be in Wroclaw there anyway. I'm
Like,
going
listen,
through Amsterdam.
my bookings for my
Yeah, but
parade.
go in
was-
there and then
I-
parade, two different things.
What do you
But
mean?
There ain't going to be a parade,
But
man.
you know
Ain't
what?
gonna be a
Spurs, if
parade.
they
There
win
need
it,
to
will
be a
parade
parade.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Spurs will parade
win
the
it,
Europa League.
Spurs
There'll
will
be a
parade
parade
it.
in North London. You have to
Oh,
sit
yeah.
there and watch
I
that on
will,
your
I will
doorstep.
be there in North London if they parade that. I will be there.
Yeah. I already booked my parade like way.
We don't want dead,
before-
innit?
way
We don't
before.
want dead today, innit? We don't want dead, innit? We must want dead, you know. Big, we must want dead. We must want dead. We must want dead today. That me I say, you know. We must want dead.
But yeah, run me my UCL. Run me number 3. We got 1 foot in the final. Real Betis, Fiorentina, whoever it is, come hold this smoke. Up the Chelsea.
Anyway, Lewis, the point still stands.
Oh shit, yo.
The trophy doesn't have much significance because you're Chelsea and you should be winning it. No, there's no excuses. You just should be winning it. So if you
Well,
don't win
how about
you
this?
still
I
get
don't care if it's significant to any of you. I want my trophy. You think I care about your validation?
I didn't
When
say
did
you
I
didn't
ask
about the
for it?
validation.
Lewis,
when did I ask for validation?
Lewis, you literally said we moved the
Like-
goalposts when it comes to the importance of the
That's what I
competition.
say.
No one cares about the
You-
importance of the competition.
Fuck you.
No, run me my trophy. Think I give a shit? Run me number 3.
Just secondhand
It's still
embarrassment.
going to be
man.
number 3. It's still
1.6
going to be my
1.6
UCL.
billion.
It's still going to be us completing the story. And we're still going to be the only team in Europe with every European trophy. We don't
1.6
care.
billion. 1.6 billion to talk on a UEFA Conference League. I wish the best. I wish you were the best.
You know what? If I weren't in Europe, I'd be salty too.
I'm not salty about nothing, bro. Why would I be salty? I'm a Premier League winner.
You seem annoyed about the fact that we're winning a trophy.
I'm not annoyed. No. See, look, now you're just making things
Right,
up.
but
Let
let us enjoy number 3 in
Lewis,
peace.
did I say that? Lewis, did I say
Let
that?
us enjoy number 3 in peace.
Lewis, you are Chelsea Football Club.
For a team that's again meant to be the biggest English team in Europe, why do you care?
It's not. This is the topic.
Why?
It's what does it say right there? What does it say over here? It's the topic.
The troops need to add the spelling.
We're talking on Chelsea in the Champions League. It's not a random conversation.
The UCL. The UCL.
That is bad footy, yo.
What the Gardener
You
thing?
know what I'm saying? Man's just doing all of that.
The UCL, man.
As I said, what was that super chat said? It's like you know the man that are talking to no one in the park. That's what you look like, Lewis. You look crazy. This is what you sound like.
Because I'm telling you that we are the only team in Europe that's going to have every available European trophy. It's a fact. It is a fact. Sorry if you don't like it, but hey, I got 1 foot in the UCL final. They should have kept Europa in the name. Ah, well.
Yeah. Get him his meds, guys.
My medals, you're damn right. I'll be pre-ordering that shit immediately. One more medal on the wall, blood.
Yeah, man. Talking up a conference league just shows how mad the man have sunk, man. It's dark, man.
But big up, Bill.
Hey, European trophies are European trophy.
He says, someday, the other day, celebrations not stopping no time soon. Months enjoy, bro.
Come on, my guy.
These Scousers, man. Man like Maldini says, having a nice debate in the chat. Want to know your opinions. Yamal or Salah this season? I say Salah. Wait on that.
No,
wait on that. Just wait on that. Yeah.
Actually, true. Yeah, because they
wait on that. Wait on that. Yeah. Big up, Mr. Darcy. He says Chelsea, Gronkia, Arsenal, Perez, Freddie, Paul.
Freddie Youngberg.
Freddie Youngberg.
Oh, Perez. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
and then
Perez and
okay.
Freddie.
Oh, yeah. I get you, Darcy. Yeah, Jasper was a problem.
Shout out Jesper Kronya. £1 billion goal and all that.
Yeah, he scored the goal against Liverpool that got you top 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
And goals Abramovich.
Mm-hmm. Big up Sai again. He says, boy, he's got mad blood. UCL is a high class. Boy. Pedri, Yamal, pure ecstasy. Conference League is a solo bash. Pause to a granny stream. Jesus Christ. Of Karabakh versus some Welsh farmers. Lord have mercy.
I don't think Karabakh were in the conference. I think they were Europa.
Yeah, they were Europa.
I remember back in the day we got them in the Champions League.
We got Jimothy, not Timothy. He says, "A flawless. Is that why Drake called it Galchester?"
Yes, yes, there is Gal in Manchester. See the smile on Monty's face. You know what I'm saying? Look at the smile. Look at Monty's face. That tells you all you need to know. That's why Lewis just went off camera. There, you got your answer.
Big up John. He said, we finished the story. Shout out Cody Rhodes. Bun Cody, blood. You get me?
Finish the story, bruv. Up there, Chelsea.
Big up Roman's descendant. These man, bro.
Third UCL loading up the Chelsea. Keep the blue flag flying high and make Chelsea great again. 1 trophy at a time.
We got Ozan Kabak. Yes, he played centre back. He says, big up to this elite panel. Yo, my guy Monts. Campione.
Ole, ole, ole. Shout out to Kabak, man. Champione. Ole, ole, ole. Wonder who else can be able to sing that. Who's going to sing that? Who is going to sing that this season? I want to know.
Other midweek games.
I will.
Barcelona 3, Inter 3. Danish Maldini asked the question, having a nice chat in the debate. Having a nice debate in the chat. Want to know your opinions. Yamal or Salah this season? I say Salah. We were having this debate as well. Not even just that debate. We were talking about Yamal out of all of the top footballers this season, blood. You get me? Some were saying he's a better footballer than Salah, but not a better player at all round. You get me? Salah's more clutch. Salah's more composed. Salah's a better goal scorer. You know what I mean? But as an actual footballer, pure football, a lot of people are saying Yamal's better. Yamal was a big reason for Barcelona coming out of that game level. You get me, with a chance in the second tie. Where do you lot rank Yamal amongst the tops, amongst the greats in the game currently?
He's up there already.
He's the best player in the world right now. It's not. I don't think it's the best player in the world right now. All right. He's the best player in the world.
He's right
I
up
think
there,
so.
and if he delivers a treble for them,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's undisputed. That's why it is, because he's
I
delivered
think,
in that
yeah.
game against Inter Milan. If he helps them win a treble, and
Crazy.
you are the outstanding attacker in that side. You're the go-to guy at that young age. So that's when you have to look at it and go, there ain't no, if they win the treble, there ain't no one better. Delivered Ballon d'Or.
100%.
Closer.
I think
Won
that what it
Del
is
Rey,
that I
but
think
probably gonna win the league
as
as
like,
well.
because when you have a season, it kind of dips and flows, and I think Salah was the best player in the world at a point this season.
Do you think
And
Salah
then-
was the best player in the world up until 2025? Until he started taking selfies with Christmas trees?
No, I think not even that, because I think like no player can stay at that same level that Salah was performing at. But I think Yamal has a consistency in his performance that Salah no longer has, more so because of Salah's age anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? In terms of taking on players and being like the pure footballer that we love. And that's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You just kind of have to know what your players are. And I think if you want to win, if you want a player that's going to win your team the game, I think most people would have Salah. Yamal is showing that over a longer period of time and with the performances on a bigger stage this season, which is why I lean towards Yamal. And I think that's okay. I think that's okay. Like look at the goal we just scored against Inter Milan. Look at that goal. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to say that no one else can do that. Like Saka can style him in and do things like that. Dembele, for me, has been one of the best players this season. Dembele's in that top 3 shout for me as well. What he's been doing for Paris in 2025, especially, you know, I think the top 3 are probably Dembele, Salah, and Yamal. But Yamal, listen, man, he brings back. I believe that Barcelona are bringing back at least 2 out of the 3. They've already brought back 1. You know what I'm saying? And they've got, you know, the Champions League and possibly the La Liga. I think Yamal takes the cake for me. But Dembele, I think Dembele is a name that should be involved in that list as well, in my opinion. I don't think Salah should be slept on though, because to go and almost single-handedly win your team a Premier League is a crazy feat. Rafinha's in there as well.
It's not to be slept on. It's just that's why then it becomes accolades. Like I said, if he does indeed win them the treble, then again with PSG, if he helps them, if Dembele, you mentioned that,
If Dembele wins the champ, if he wins, go on.
Yeah, I'm saying if Dembele helps them win the Champions League, they're first being the main guy as well. They've already won their league also. So
with all the criticism and what he's been through and what he's and everything, he's come on.
And he's stepped up. He has
playing false 9. Playing false 9. You don't play false. You play false 9, bro. You don't play false 9.
He's a winger.
Like, people underestimate how hard it is to change attacking positions seamlessly. You know what I'm saying?
That was the best I've seen him in that game against Arsenal. Easily. I don't watch him often.
Yeah, honestly,
So he was quality in that game.
Yeah, man. I think you know, Salah, Yamal, Dembele, Rafinha, in terms of like just strictly attackers, I think those are the ones those are the ones who have, you know, have done extraordinary things. But I think Yamal's probably gonna top that list for me. I understand. I know the Crava shouts are there as well, but obviously his first half of the season, for other reasons, wasn't really playing like that because of the Napoli stuff. I'm going over the course of the season.
You know what? The where you lot have taken it is good, because that's what the chat was saying. The chat was saying that they think he's the best player right now. They were giving him Ballon d'Or shouts. You get me?
Yeah.
And I hear like they was even asking me like, will he be better than Messi? Is he better than Messi at that age? That's where the chats were going.
Yeah.
Better than Messi is like, come on, give it a few years. Come on.
The thing is this, first time I saw Messi was 2006, yeah? And he weren't moving like this. I'm not taking away nothing from alien Messi. Messi's an alien, yeah? But when I first saw Messi, he weren't moving like this.
Messi's thing was from 18.
Exactly. 18 Messi boss. This youth boss 16. Yeah. He's played 100 games already for Barcelona.
Mbappe was doing.
Yeah, when I first locked eyes on Mbappe was Monaco, and I was like, brother, who
he was doing stuff.
I said, I said, this is Henri.
I'll take your word for that one.
Yeah.
This is TT.
It was legend Henri thing. Yeah, it was an Henri.
I said, this is actually Henri, bro. This is actually him. Not
Martial.
This is actually him.
Here he is. Go for that blood clot. You get me? When I see Yamal, I'm like, brother,
What
this
age did Mbappe win the World Cup? Was it 19?
19, I believe.
He was 18.
I asked the question. I said to the chat, has anyone won the Ballon d'Or below the age of 21? They said no.
So you have to, because not only
Yamal
because
could be the
obviously,
first.
yeah, because obviously Messi was ridiculous, but he wasn't the main man at that point. That team,
Nah, it was still Dino.
Dino was there.
You get me? He was still learning under Dino.
Yeah. He was then he ended up taking the king, but like
I'll be real.
Dino left,
We definitely,
Yeah, 19 Mbappe won the World Cup.
Like, that's how good Jamal's been, because you've very much quickly forgotten what fuckery Mbappe was actually on in his teens.
yes,
Very like, look how quickly it's been forgotten. What Mbappe, because Mbappe was taking the piss,
and that's what Yamal's doing now.
took the piss out of life completely. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think that Yamal, like, I think, if I'm honest, I think the argument's dumb in it, because I also think that everyone blossoms and blooms at, you know, at different ages.
Different stages.
Yeah, like
you can
there's
have the
certain
conversation, though, 'cause
wingers.
you can compare
There's certain
players
wingers.
at the same age. You can say, is there anyone who was like him at that age? No.
Yeah, and yeah, but I just still think the argument, because
Fabregas was moving mad at 16.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fabregas was going crazy.
Rooney was
moving mad at
one as well.
16.
But the thing is that, as I said, like, because footballers develop and, you know, hit
But like,
their peak at a different age, I feel like sometimes the argument of that are like, you know, Messi wasn't doing this at 17, so that's an argument for trajectory. This is where I go back to the consistency, the lack of like people respecting consistency, because it's like, just because someone has hit a height at a younger age, it's easier to hit a height once at an age than to consistently do it for years and years and years and years and years.
Or to improve year after year.
Or to be on that.
The trajectory has to be not just up and then it's just got,
yeah.
it's got
So
up, you know.
yeah, I think, to be fair, for me, as I said, I think it is fair to say we've never seen anything like this at the age of 17 to this level. I think also, like, I know people are bringing up Neymar at that age, but what age did Neymar actually get his move? Was it 9?
I think when did he go to
How old
Barca?
was Neymar when he made his move?
Well, when he left Santos, I think he was about 20.
Yeah, so even Neymar was going 20s them times. Yeah. Wasn't it like 12, 13? Is that like 12, 13? Or was it 13, 14?
Who, Yamal?
Neymar when he went
Santos.
When he went to Barcelona.
What, for the trial?
Yeah, and when he left, didn't it? When he left Santos.
We went, like, what do you mean 13, 14, the year or age?
When did it was it 13, 14 or 15 or 14, 15 that Neymar went?
Nah, he went, I swear he went, didn't he go 12, 13? Or was it 13, 14? Because they won the Champions League 13, 14, no? Or was it 14,
14,
15?
15.
They won
14,
it 15,
15, they won it.
16, no?
Yeah, 13, 14 was La Decima, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 13, 14 he went. So I think he was about 20. I think he was about 20, bro.
Yeah, so that's what it's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, Lamar's on another planet, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he's ridiculous. Like, because to do this, like I said,
Lamine,
not only
how can I call him Lamar? Lamine.
Yeah, not only do you have ridiculous talent, and then you're also delivering at the highest level. You're the go-to guy. It's not like there's a senior player. Obviously, Lewandowski, cold. Rafinha been performing at a high level. You got De Jong. He's the go-to guy. He's the guy everyone's looking at. Like we talk about, what did you do? Bear in mind, he's coming back of winning the Euros as well. So if he wins the Euros and then the following season then wins the treble, hey.
It's a crazy year for the young man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
13, 14. It was 13, 14.
Yeah, it was 13, 14, and he was 21.
Yeah.
And he was 21, bro. So he was 4 years. I mean, 4 years, blood. You know what I mean? What Yamal could develop in this next 4 years. Blood clot.
Yeah,
if he stays injury free, Lord have mercy. Because his trajectory to me is that.
Yeah.
I don't see this. I just see a player each year, as long as he stays injury free, just climbing that ladder, blood. You get me? Literally competing against himself, blood. It's kind of mad. Yeah. You get me? Until Max pulls up. You get me? Mad Max. You understand? Your lucky trades are midfield. Your lucky trades are DM, blood. You get me? Only Rodri got Ballon d'Or, blood. You know what I'm saying?
Now Trey on his way, man, 100%.
Trey will run him down, blood. Yeah, Trey. He can play against Trey, you know. Trey go pro, blood. It's actually mad. It's like Trey could just clap him. I what? And then be like, yo, I used to watch you when I was 12, you know.
Trey on his way, man. I'm telling you.
Fuck it up.
He on his way, man.
Hey, trust me, blood.
100%.
We got him in the lab, fam.
Facts.
We got OR again. He says Lamine could complete football next year. That's what I'm saying. Like, because if you got the World Cup next year as well, blood, he's done everything. Euro, Champions League, La Liga, Copa del Rey.
Yeah, that could be a mad 3-year period to go from Euros treble and then a World Cup. Like, depending on, obviously, then you have the chance to win stuff next year as well in the 25-26 season before the World Cup. But yo, truth, before you continue, you man got a dip. I got a dip. Blessings, yeah. Every single time.
I bless up, man.
Every single time, family stuff goes.
Let me get a prediction, Flawless.
Oh yeah, go on.
Let me get a quick predict, because literally, man, literally. All right, 1 minute. Put respect, my star boy name. Big up Monts, man. Like OG Queens as always. Loving his Barcelona connections, blood, the scumbag. Yeah, weekend games. Just quick. Let me get a quick prediction. Flawless, blood. You lot face Brentford away Sunday, 2:00. What are you telling me?
Yo, let's fuck it. 2-1 Manchester United. He gonna rotate.
2-1 United.
Hopefully, I see a heavily rotate side.
Man, then what you saying?
So
United be who?
Brentford, Man United.
Oh, Hobbs and Shaw. Yeah, 3-1 Brentford.
Yeah, they're gonna have one eye on the Europa. They ain't gonna care about this.
That's why I'm hoping he rotates.
2-0 Brentford.
3-1 Brentford. 1 minute, Flawless. I'm gonna do it quick, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Chelsea, Liverpool.
I predict a guard of honor.
2-1 Chelsea.
2-2, I think.
1-1. In honor of
Oh,
the
doing
guard of
predictions now. Okay. 2-1 Chelsea. 2-1 Chelsea.
Arsenal, Bournemouth. You can go after this one, Flaw.
Okay. 1-1.
3-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal.
Yeah,
Arsenal
anymore?
Bournemouth. 1-1.
Anymore? Are we good?
Nah, you're good. You can. That's it.
We good. All right, yo, you man, blessings. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Take care, man.
Yeah, man. Sorry, I got to cut short. Go.
Nah, you're good.
Blessings, yeah.
Come.
Every single time. Big up you, man. Yeah. Big up the chat as well,
Yeah,
man.
bless up.
Blessings.
That's not.
Let me just get the rest of them quickly, man. Them Man City, Wolves. That's tonight.
3-1 Man City. I think Wolves' winning streak comes to an end.
4-1 Man City. Yeah, they've done 6 in a row.
1-0 Wolves. Hey, they're the most informed team in the league. I'm backing Wolves, bruv.
They're going for 7 in a row.
Yeah, man, do their thing.
Aston Villa, Fulham. Fulham 2-1.
1-1.
A weird feeling.
One. Actually, 2-1 Villa. Gentlemen.
Thought the championship started already. Fucking hell. Leicester, Southampton. Leicester 3-1.
3-3.
Right, that's a 3-3.
Leicester, Southampton. Yeah, I'll go 1-0. 1-0 Southampton. Ugo Chukwu again. My dog.
Ipswich, Everton. Sorry, Everton, Ipswich. 3-0 Everton.
1-1.
Um, 2-1 Ev.
Brighton, Newcastle.
3-1 Newcastle.
2-2.
2-1 Brighton. Shout out my guy Joey. He told me that apparently Newcastle ain't beaten Brighton in 2 years. So I'm going with Brighton. Seagulls.
West Ham Tottenham.
Oh, fucking mid off 2-2.
1-0
They're
West
both as stinky as each other.
1-0 West Ham.
2-0 Spurs.
I think Tottenham will rest bare, man. And then Monday, Palace Forest.
1-1.
2-1 Palace.
Yeah, I'll take a 1-1 over there.
Forest
Yeah.
capitulation, crazy though. Nuts.
2-1 Palace.
Hey, it is what it is. Top five's
Forest.
now back in my
I actually
hands.
thought Forest was going to fall off. Then I thought they're going to stay on. And now I should have just stuck with my fucking first thought of them falling off, blood.
It's
Because now
the
they're falling off, blood.
Hey, Forest, it's been real, man.
Their
Thanks
form has
for the
been
ride.
horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible.
Mm-hmm.
As long as we match their results, we're back in top 5.
One more super chat. Man like OG says 2-0 Arsenal loss. I play tomorrow. 3-0 Barca W. Rotation.
And you got El Clasico.
Nah, El Clasico was last week. I think El Clasico's the
I think
next
they got
week.
another one.
I think that's next week.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I think that's next week. But OG will definitely need to rotate, blood, because they need to go there and win. You have to go to and going to Inter and winning. Lord have mercy. I don't even know if they've lost a game at home this season in the Champions League. I don't know about. They might have lost in the league. I'm not sure. Man said back again pod versus one kangaroo. The kangaroo wins, bro. Let's not even do this. Them man are crazy. I see them hitting one youth's window in Australia, bro. Like, nah, them man are actually tapped, bro. Keep them away from me, blood. You understand? But that's it, my people.
To the redirect.
Nah, I done it to you. I don't think Flawless is
Bro. Yeah, I got a preview coming up. You know, I'm gonna just go live now. Fuck it.
But yeah, we're redirecting to Lewis, blood. Another episode wrapped up. Episode 387. Big up the man them as always, blood. Flawless, Lewis, Monts. You don't know the vibe, Sam. You get me. Big up the chat as always, blood. Big up the mods, them. Big up the super chatters as well, blood. You get me. Like I said, we're redirecting to Lewis. He's doing a preview, blood. So you get me. All you Chelsea and Liverpool lot, you lot can go over there and
Yeah, bro.
Get
And Mons,
involved
if you're
in all
about as well, I'm throwing the link out to a few Liverpool panelists at 5:30. Pull up if you're about. If not, it's all good.
All right, I'll give you a shot.
Yeah, no worries, bro.
Put me the link on WhatsApp, innit? Message me.
All right, we'll do, bro.
Mons might pull up as well, blood. So you get me. You lot go check over there, blood. But yeah, enjoy your weekend. I'll do a watch along, but I don't even care what happens. I'm not gonna lie because it's you get me.
Don't fall asleep this time.
You need, yeah, bro. Don't be conking up. I had man messaging me like, "Hey, Mons, wake Troops up. He's falling asleep." I'm like, "Wait, what is this guy's falling asleep?" I go in the email like this.
That was the Chelsea game.
Yeah.
You missed the Sanchez man of the match performance.
Yeah, I was conked. I was so bored, blood. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, man. People them enjoy your weekend. Redirecting to Lewis. We're out, man.
Champions of